Hi everybody. We're gonna play the 100. Whoa, that feels loud in my ears. We're gonna play the 100 baby challenge today. Huge yikes. But it should be fun. We're gonna power through. We're gonna have as many babies as possible today, and I haven't fixed the command yet. We're playing the 100 baby challenge. Okay, but we're gonna see what we can do. I wanna get through this. I feel really strongly about that, so we'll see. We've got 62 babies. We're pregnant with 63. Is it twins? God, why did I do that? Okay, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. I know, Jay, I'm glad that it's Friday too. I hope you have a better week next week, and I hope this weekend is good for you. We're not gonna make a new house. Not for them today. I know I keep saying this. I'm open to cheating all of our money away and making a new house again. I feel like I spent so long on this house, and I haven't made enough use out of this one. So that is the plan. But we were thinking about it. I'm kind of feeling like no, but I don't know. I want to try and get through some more of the babies first. We're never going to finish this. This is the thing, right? If I sit here and keep being like, oh, let's make a new house again, we're never going to finish the dumb challenge. Like, it's so, at this point, we need to, like, do something to make it interesting, but we need to get it further ahead first. Like, we need to play a little bit more. 62 is not enough. Yeah, building in this save is stalling. I thought about it, but probably not today. So in the stream schedule, I said I must finish this ridiculous challenge. Maybe we make a new house. I don't think so. So which gen are you now? Oh, we only have one sim. We've had this sim the whole time. She's been the parent of all of the babies so far. I'm gonna just unpause. Don't let me like pause the game while we're playing, okay? I mean that. Don't let me unpause. Okay, do you want to come work on, like, skill building a little bit, kid, perhaps? How old is she? She's a young adult, but today is her birthday to become an adult. The only thing is, they don't age while they're pregnant, so, like, she's not aging. It's been, like, the day before the day of her birthday for, like, weeks in game, basically, but they don't age when they're pregnant, so Amanda and Quack and Buffy and Coco and Sid and Barry and Kristen and Casey and Alice, also Anna and Lottie and Adrian and Emily and Twisty, another Avery, Kelly, Rach and Kelsey and Leah, No Thoughts, Just Cats, Atomic, Jamie, Cyber, Chels and Andrea and Abby and Chi and Estella and Laura and Honey. We got Sid and Simley and Lost and Kiwi and Brooke and Logical and Haley and Ghoulish and Emma and Little. Thank you all for the subs and stuff. I really appreciate that. I'm getting a lot of comments. Whenever I do this, I don't always understand the question, because my go live notification was 3 crying emojis, but the title of the stream is also 3 crying emojis. So I thought it was like a funny little reference. And I thought it was gonna be obvious immediately upon clicking into the stream. But in case it wasn't clear, it's 3 crying emojis because the challenge is horrible. There's nothing worse than the 100 baby challenge, that's why. But I thought that the title would make it obvious. No one ever reads the stream title though. Every time. It's like, what are we doing? And they never read the stream title. Every single time. So, what are we building? It says we're building like a restaurant. They're like, what are we building, a house? It's just stream title says it. But anyway, I know maybe it's harder to see on some people's like mobiles and stuff. I don't know. But anyway, Ashley, Jada, Alien Panda, and Marn, and Honey, thank you for the subs and stuff. How many kids are there? We have had 62 total. We've got only 3 in the house right now, but my sim is currently in her 3rd trimester. So anything could happen. Also, this guy, Steve, it seems, is going to be the next person we're going to have kids with. But we'll see. We'll see. Lucky, thank you for the 12-month resub. Thank you so much. Did you track it? I hope that you liked it. And Tilly, thank you for the bits too. Why is Vlad dead? Oh. Everybody's dead. So, couple things. First of all, we've had 62 kids. We're at a point where a lot of our kids have died of old age. You can see, like, our kids are getting old. We are not old because you don't age when you're pregnant. So they're, like, we stay young. We're not even an adult yet. We're still a young adult, but close to being an adult. The other reason is that everybody is dead because I killed them all. So, there's a couple reasons why everybody's dead. Space Raven and Swishy and AK, thank you for the subs. When we have a kid with somebody, I kill them and put them in the basement. It's a very effective method. One, it's helpful because then you don't have to worry about like having kids with the same person twice because you aren't allowed to do that because they're dead, so you can't. But also, it clears them out and makes room for new Sims to spawn. So it's a win-win. Population control. It's almost like a checklist, if you will. So, Ninja, thank you for the bits. That would be the reason. We've got, it makes sense, I promise. It's practical. We've got good purpose for it. Record keeping. Sure. Why? The game is lagging. I keep trying to press escape to see if I can help it. Maybe, should I reload? Maybe we should reload. It's struggling today. You know what? Maybe we should just not play the baby challenge today. No, just kidding. I think that we need to prepare ourselves today to build a new house next time we play. I think that like that's probably the best course of action to make this more interesting for ourselves. Like download. Oh boy, hold on. Come here. Okay, it's opening. Huh. Interesting. But we can prepare ourselves so we can build a new house next time we play. Because what I wanted to do was cheat away our money and kind of start from a smaller home again and work our way up again. Just because it makes it more interesting to me when things are a little bit more difficult, I think. So, anyway. Not today, though. We got to get further in the game. The EA app is great and has no flaws. Yep. Yep. Kyla, Courtney, Ginger, Tammy, thank you for the subs. You had to play offline because I did that to you too. It happened to you as well, Amelia. Okay, so that makes me feel better. It's not just me. Apparently it's been happening to a few people today. Huh. Well, welcome to the EA app, I guess. Okay, anyway. Flow and Star and Kushi. Thank you for the subs, everybody. I appreciate that. It's been happening to you for a few days now. Really? I play The Sims a lot. I've only had it happen to me once just now. Maybe it'll start happening to me more often, which is not pleasant. You started getting the holiday glitch? Oh no. If it makes you feel any better, I am certain that there will be an update on Tuesday, because on Thursday the new stuff pack comes out, and they always will post a update for The Sims 4 the week of the pack coming out. So when packs come out on a Thursday, there is always an update on Tuesday. So just that's how it's always been for the last like 10 years that The Sims 4 has been around. So I really anticipate there being an update on Thursday. And they talked about the holiday glitch in the laundry list. So it's known and it's a priority bug for them to fix. So hopefully it actually works. Yeah, there's a stuff pack coming out on Thursday, Jazzy. Yeah, less than a week away now. Okay, so we are not lagging anymore. That feels a lot better, actually, doesn't it? I feel fantastic about this. All right, I'm gonna put the kids to bed probably now. It's getting a little bit late, so. Weird that you have to sometimes just reload to fix issues like that, where like the game is just not working, but whatever. If it insists, it's fine. How many times can you redeem the 80k Discord roll? You can redeem it 3 times, the Discord roll. It gives you the egg roll, the Rick roll, and the weenie roll. And then you can get, after that, there's a 1,000,000 points roll that you can try and get. That's Don Gooseman. Those are how the Discord rules work, though. Okay, well, we'll triple speed until they can wake up. What's the Discord role? It's a point redemption. A role in the Discord server, it's role ROLE. It gives you like a special name color and some special permissions in the Discord server. If you're not familiar with Discord, it's probably confusing, but if you are a person who's on Discord a lot, then you'll understand. And also, if you click on it, when you click on the point redemptions, it tells you a little bit about it, which might help answer some of your questions. But anyway, the house is on the gallery. Yeah, I posted this. I built this a while ago. It's been a couple months since we built the house originally, but it is on the gallery if you're looking for it. No, the same Sims don't spawn for everybody when Generations die. That's a good question, Tiff. When the game starts spawning randoms, everybody has the same default townie. So like everybody's got Belagoth, you know? And then after that, it just spawns random, like randomized button type random Sims. So why haven't you built a new one yet? Like a new house? I like this house. I know I've talked about maybe making a new one soon, so it's like encouraging people, but I didn't build this house like that long ago. And I spent a lot of time on it. We built this one in September, so I guess it has been a while. No, that's not this one. Is that this one? No. That's the one before this. Hold on. It's right there. I built this in November. I built it in November. It's not been that long. So, I don't know. And I'm keeping my dead tree. No one talk about this. I like it. I'm not getting rid of it. But anyway, I change builds a lot in other challenges. I don't know. A couple months is not too weird for me with a legacy save. We'll be in the green gen not so berry house for a bit as well. A couple months is pretty standard. I don't know. I like this one. If we build a new one, it's gonna be worse. If we build a new one, I'm cheating our money away to have it be like more interesting for us to work up to something again. So you might not even like it if I make a new one. It'll be like less fun for you because I'll give us less money. But anyway, I want to work on this a little bit more first before we do that because I like this. I think that this layout is really good. I think this is a very effective baby challenge house, and I think it's cute, so. Anyway. Oh, that's fun, Ninja. I can't believe that your Sims family disappeared and, like, broke their lease and left you. I actually quite like when drama like that happens. So I assume you mean that you built, like, a townhouse or something, and you had your extended family living in it, and they broke their lease and moved out? Well, thank you to our family. I'm so glad that you hated living with me. That is just fantastic news, isn't it? Okay, kiddo, I need you to play inside so we can get you aged up today, too. Oh, it hates wake-up time. Ooh. For poor maintenance, really? You know what? I'm doing that in my YouTube series. I have a legacy challenge that I've been playing on YouTube, and I own the townhouse. I've got 4 of them. I live in one. My family lives in the other 3. So I've got like my cousins and siblings and stuff in the other 3. They're 5 stars. I swear to you, I didn't do anything. I don't go there. I don't do maintenance. I haven't been inside their units in a while. They're 5 stars now. I guess I'm very close friends with them all. And whenever it gives me the pop-ups about there being a maintenance event, I do fix it. But otherwise, I don't go there to do like regular everyday maintenance. I have no idea how it's 5 stars. And I didn't like, I guess it's expensive. They're all quite pricey, so they like the interiors, so that helps. But, yeah, I don't know. I didn't do anything else to help them, really. So, yikes. But I think it's kind of fun to live there. I think it's fun having the family around, so I'm liking it. Oh, sorry, don't skip school. Don't skip school either. Sorry, I thought that they were still watching TV. They aren't. That's my bad. Both the kids study hard. How are you doing? You might get an A in school today. Wow, we're gonna get rid of this kid. We'll have one less child. We managed to get rid of like all of the children this week. That's actually like kind of weird, right? How did it go so well? Oh, you want to clean this too? No, we don't have any nannies. It's just us. Huh. There's like 40 babies left, right? Yeah, you could look at it like that. We do have a maid that we hire, but we don't have any help with the raising of the kids. All right, how are you doing? Well, that's level 4. Stop that. Okay, so you need to get your communication skill up next. I'm gonna try and play on triple speed all day today. So the situation is, I promised that I would restart this challenge if we raised $500,000 for St. Jude back last May. And what we did was just add 100 babies on from where we were. We were at 24, so we have to total have 124. Honestly, I'm being so serious when I say this. Oh my god, we went into labor. Okay, well, let's go do that now. I'm being so serious when I say this. It's a miracle that we've gotten this far. Like, I expected myself to have quit by now. I mean that. I really thought I would have quit by now. Okay, we're having the babies. Let me explain to you how this works. Oh, Miv, good timing. We literally are giving birth right now as we speak. So in this challenge, I have a spreadsheet of all of the babies that we've had so far and a list of name suggestions. These are people, every single one of these names, someone donated $25 to our fundraiser last year to have their name on the list. Oh my god, there's ads playing. Oh, that's horrible timing. I'm so sorry. MC, Olivia, Portuguese, and Kendall, and Maya, and Mooney, and Kate Fisley, thank you for the subs. Well, that's really bad timing. Absolute worst timing possible. Miv, how many babies have you had? That's what I want to know. How many have you had? I'll explain this again when the ads are over. It's only going to be like 30 more seconds. Just popped out number 25. Oh, that's fine. How many times is the name Kayla in there? I don't know. 3? 4. Kayla Daisy. Kayla Jr. So, a couple times. How about Simsie? Lil Simsie. Lil Steph. Simsie Love. But yeah, my name's in there a couple times. One of them, I'm the one who put this. That was my suggestion. And this Kayla at the bottom is also my suggestion. I'm at the top and the bottom. Skrunk and Kit and Kenny and Stewie and Lavi and Lovey. Lavi and Lovey in a row. That's amazing. It's Lavender, I think, but it's Lavii, so that's kind of fun. Mile and Laz, thank you for the subs too. Okay, so here's how it works. Every single one of these names, 1,670 of them, was recommended by someone who donated $25 to our St. Jude fundraiser back in May. And we randomize them when we're naming the kids and our rats, both the kids and the rats. Yellow is a kid, green's a rat, but that's how we pick them. So the next baby is going to be number 501. Oops, back, here we go. Neil. And before you say it, that number says 503. The big number says 501, okay? We go by the big number. I like Neil. That's a good name. Neil. Okay. And the next one after this, because it's twins, prepare yourselves. The next one after that shall be number 1654. Oh, wow. That's close to the end. 1654. Catastrophe. Oh, my God. Catastrophe. That makes sense. I like it. I like it. Welcome to the world. Neil and Catastrophe. Oops, sorry. I was trying to get display capture off, but I forgot. I'm still capturing Among Us, so that's why you couldn't see the game. Well, now I've got 2 of those. We can't deal with that yet, because I need to get pregnant again. So let me call up Steve. Oh, Steve's still here. Oh, well, that's perfect. Try for a baby. We've got the next guy already lined up. We romanced him last time. Anxious and clingy and Stewie, thank you for the subs. And we can increase the baby count to 64 now. So that feels pretty good. Imagine being named Catastrophe. I actually like it. I think that's a great name. I like genuinely mean that. Okay, they're gonna woohoo. I think it's kind of glitched. And then we can age up this baby after that. Neil is your cat's name? Oh, that's good. Wait, are they gonna woohoo or not? Yeah, they are. Okay. You have a sim called Burden in your save? Oh my god. You know what's bad? I think that burden is actually kind of a pretty word. Like, burden could maybe be a name. If not for the unfortunate meaning, I think that burden is like a lovely word, you know? You could be called Birdie for short. Like, that's like genuinely great. All right, Cora got her grades up. This kid's a B student now. I'm gonna have you go work on your project again. This one does not technically have to, we could age her up and move her out, but I might let her stay a little bit longer just because I might need help with the twins. So I may let her stick around. Oh, we did get pregnant. Do you guys see Steve anywhere? Oh, there he is. Hold on. Oh yeah, we got this ready. All right. Hold on. Well, we've solved this problem. So we'll get that one handled. And I'll take my pregnancy test. Just you wait. Okay. Misery. The main character in Allie Hazelwood's new book called Bride is named Misery, which is also, Misery is could be a beautiful name if not for the meaning of the word. And I mean, this guy seems pretty miserable to me. I gotta be honest. Huge yikes. Well, we're pregnant. Okay, do you want to come help age up your sibling, please? That would be great, thank you. Anyway, if you're ever wondering, why are they sad? Now, why do you think? Why do you think they are sad? Answer me this. Okay, I'm gonna give a bath to the, oh no, we don't need to give a bath to the toddler. I can age up the toddler. Not until the person is done being dead, but after that. Oh. And I'll put these down here too. Neil aged up, that's good. Grim, can you take this one, please? Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, we're gonna get a phone call about him being dead. As if I don't already know. Oh, Spatula died! Oh. Spatula's one of my kids. That seems like it must be of old age, because the one above Spatula died of old age. They're all starting to die of old age. That's a shame. Well, I don't know how Beef and Taco Bell are still alive. It's not my problem though. I come into, oh, Spatula died. Yeah, that when you say it like that, it sounds bad. Okay, see, I usually like to cheat away their sadness about this, because here's my thought process, right? You didn't know them. You just didn't. You didn't know them at all. So you don't care. You don't care about that, you know? So I don't really care to worry about it. Rosa should be sad. Yeah, but if Rosa had to be sad about her kids dying, which she is, she'd always be sad. Okay, you take care of this one quick. Kiss Catastrophe's head. All right, and then you can age the baby up, yeah? Oh, baby care, age up. All right, I want to get this one aged up in a minute too. But I'm gonna have you. Oh, hold on! Important news, everyone! Huge important announcement. My friend Hope, you know Hope, Goose Kingdom, It is, in fact, her birthday today. So everyone has to say happy birthday to Hope. It's really, really important. It's actually urgent. Be nice to Hope. Happy birthday, Hope. You're gonna like this. The baby that was just born is named Catastrophe. That's the name that we randomized off the list. I thought it was pretty good. Their names are Neil and Catastrophe. Honestly, one of the best twin pairs. Okay, anyway. We're taking care of that one. As soon as this one is done being fed, I'll age it up. And then I shall come put Catastrophe down over there. It's cautious. I get it. I get it. Okay. Get rid of that too. Would I ever do a super sim, Kayla? Maybe. I've thought about the super sim challenge as like maybe a fun thing to try, but I'm not really sure. Okay, you walked away and then went back. That's a weird thing to do. Okay, so the kids unfortunately are gonna be home all weekend, but that's no problem. We'll be here to work on skill building and stuff this weekend. I'm gonna have this kid queue up some looking at toys. And then I'm gonna age up the toddler. That was a busy day. That was like a really busy afternoon, wasn't it? Had twins, aged up a baby. There's a lot going on. RS, thank you for the Prime sub too. Okay, why not program their grades? I don't know, I just haven't really ever bothered with it. We could work on the programming skill as like our next task. You know what else we could do? Which maybe would be a fun speed running activity. When we build the new house, we can make it a micro home on purpose. So it could be an idea. We could like really try and speed run it if we set ourselves up with a micro home. So maybe we'll really like super downsize when we build. Maybe we could build the new house tomorrow. And we could super downsize. Oh God, now I want to do it now. Oh no. Should we? We have basically unlimited funds as well. We've got, our house is worth 214,000. We got 27,000 in the bank. We could go build it on a different lot. Because if you play in a micro home, you get double skill gain. So that's kind of the bonus, is that you can get done with it fast. So maybe we will go do that now. Everybody's saying do it. Okay, we're ready to speed run this, aren't we? We're ready to get rid of this thing. Okay. Let's do it. Where do you want to move to? We could pick a new world to live in instead. What world screams micro home? I'm thinking that we're gonna have to be outside a lot, so maybe a world that has good weather. Like that is nice and warm. I don't want to live in Sulani, but we lived in Tartosa for a while with my other legacy challenge. So I'm not really that excited about Tartosa, I don't think. Because we lived there for so long already. I guess I never lived in Del Sol Valley. We could come move to like the fancy hills neighborhood of Del Sol Valley if you want to. Let me kick them out. We can move up here. Cause we don't really ever play up here. Cause I don't like the lighting of Del Sol Valley, so. Could be a fun change of space. Mount Komorebi kinda hot. Yeah, you know, when I think about where I wanna leave my babies outside, the top of the snowy mountain, I think is probably the best spot. You know? If we don't have space inside of our micro home for the babies, well, let's just put them on top of the mountain. Out in the lovely weather. Look at the views. This will be fun. Okay. I feel good about this. The only problem is, this is what I mean by lighting. You see how the front's always ick? So I'm probably gonna build the house backwards. And this is gonna bother you a lot, but just because I prefer to build the house where I can see. So when the sun is shining on it, it's easier for me to build. But maybe I'll bring a sim here too, so I can do some testing. Claudia, thank you for the 10 months. Our sub baby is done cooking. Add it to the count. All right, 65 babies. No. Solomon Chase, thank you for the subs too. Who can I use for my playtest? This lot makes you think of Rick Astley. Because of the special stream we did with him. I forgot about that. That's funny. That's the Spencer Kim Lewis family? Oh, we should have a kid with the vampires. I forgot about her. I want to see if there's, okay, like a person like this, a single random sim is a good playtester. We'll try that. Okay, random, big day for me. I hit level 32 on Heyday. Nice. Congratulations. And Chase, thank you for the subs. Oh no, I don't dress the kids. Maybe I should. I just don't really bother with dressing the kids in cast. I don't mess with it. That's terrible, isn't it? All right. I'll give us like 200,000, but I probably won't actually need that much money because it's only going to be a micro home. All right. We're going to try and make this kind of a sneaky micro home. I leveled up in Heyday yesterday. I think I'm level 61 in Heyday now. I'm opening it. Hold on. I'll tell you. Yeah, I'm 61 in Heyday. Big day for me. Okay, so don't laugh at me. I love Heyday. It's a mobile game. It's a farm game. Marianne, Chase, Amber, thank you for the subs again. All right. I'm gonna start recording this too in case you want to put it anywhere. So when I say we're gonna do like a sneaky micro home, what I mean by that is it's only gonna be 32 actual tiles. Because then we get all of the bonuses, like we get less bills, double relationship gain, plants grow twice as fast, we're happier, skill increase doubled. So it's just a lot of perks. And we want perks. So that is the plan. And T, Anonymous, and Marianne, thank you for the subs. But the way that you can work around that, look at this. Not a room. The game does not know that it is a room. So you can put flooring in there. It does have like some kind of weird lighting bugs. So you have to keep that in mind. Like when I put, hold on. You can kind of see how the floor looks weird. So we're gonna have to intentionally choose like flooring that can handle the blue tint. So that might be like a carpet that maybe like looks okay with the blue tint. Like with that, you can't really tell that it's glitched. It's just the flooring that bugs out like that. Because you can't put an actual floor there or else it's not a micro home anymore. So we're gonna try and do that. And really mess with things. Tents could be a good idea. Okay, so the thing about tents is that if we do that, the game is not going to, the tents don't have as high of a energy need. When we do it like this, because the house is gonna be a lot smaller, we could probably use these beds, and these are energy 10. So we can get rid of them fast. Stuff like tree houses, stuff like the tents, the energy level is shorter. Oh, my murder basement. Oh no. Oh, it can't be in the basement anymore. It's gonna have to be out and about. We have to bring it above ground. I guess we could make a proper graveyard. I mean, we gotta fill up the lawn somehow. We can make a whole graveyard. Okay. Okay. I think that seems fine to me. We'll have to leave a lot of space for it, but that'll be all right. I also don't really know what style of house I'm going for. I think that it should be all one story pretty much, like it was before. But okay, well, a maze? We get like a hedge maze for the graves? Oh god. I mean, that's an idea. Wow. Wow. Interesting. Okay, so I'm thinking that there will be something kind of like that for this main. This is the only part of the house that's actually a house, okay? The rest of it's gonna be fake. So we're gonna have to really work towards something here. It can be similar in shape to the last house as well, I think. So I'm picturing that this could be our primary bedroom. Will 64 tiles get the same double skills? Yeah, but we get double relationship gain when it's only 32 tiles. And I kind of like the idea of double relationship gain. So we may as well just make it a micro home. It's okay if it's really small, because keep in mind, we're adding a lot of extra rooms that are fake. So that's okay, you know? Like, we can make do with that, I think. It'll be totally fine like this. There should be all sorts of death traps. I guess we could do that. We could put like the shark pond and some stuff like that around. Okay, so what we're looking at right here at the moment is the bedroom and ensuite bathroom for our main sim, okay? She's also going to have a little hallway right here. And then this is gonna be the kitchen. And, oh, maybe I'll get, you know what? Oh no, you can't do that, sorry. Hold on. We can get an extra small, like, little toilet, bonus toilet right here. So that'll be how our room is laid out. I may get an archway, I don't know. We'll see. When I put the roof on this, I'm gonna hate this. Oh. You know what's not gonna work though? Hold on, I think this needs to be bigger. Also, hi Brew, how are you? If you're just tuning in, we're building a new house for our 100 baby challenge. She doesn't even need a bathroom that big, all to herself. But I guess it's fine. So that's what it's gonna look like. Huge yikes. It'll be okay. It will be okay. Something like that is what I am envisioning. It's gonna be bigger over here too. Somehow. I don't know. Just you wait. How are they fake rooms? So the game's not counting it as tiles because when I click on this, you know when you click here, you can see the room. This is not a room. These are just walls. No rooms in there. So that's how you trick the game. There's no tile. With the challenge, and with the tiny house stuff, I mean, it bases the rooms off of where you have floor tiles. So when there's no floor tiles, it's not a room. And the game can't tell. Aaron, thank you for the 12 months. Thank you for the subs. They're gonna be underneath a roof still, matey, so I don't think it's gonna be too big of a deal. This is not the first time I've done this, by the way. If this is something that kind of is alarming to you, we've done this many times before. I am not the person who invented this concept, nor am I the first person to do the concept, so it's okay. It's not as scary as you think, I guess. This is actually going to be a really similar layout to the other house, but I think that's okay because it's smaller and possibly better. I don't know. I want this to be the bathroom, but why am I doing this? We're trying to get the skill boosts and bonuses that come with the tiny house. So that would be the reason. How many kids has our sim had? 64. We have had 64 kids at the moment. Okay, I think that's gonna be the bedroom. Oh no, stop. Okay, so we've got 2 rooms now. There's a room for, oh my gosh, hi! Welcome in, Sperly, it's good to see you. We're building a new house for my 100 baby challenge. We're trying to make it a micro home, but like, we're trying to like cheat the game a little bit so it doesn't know that it's not actually a micro home, which is why these rooms are not real rooms. I know, really weird. We're trying to like cheat the system a little bit. Basically, but that is what we were up to. Welcome in. I hope you had a good stream. What were you up to? Okay, something like that is what I am picturing. Maybe steal this, go like this. Okay. That could be interesting and fun and fine, right? Maybe if I think about this logically, I think I should put the urns in a pool. Oh my gosh. That would be really quite something, actually, I guess, if we put them in a pool. We have, if you're also just tuning in, we have a very large collection of graves that we currently keep in our basement. But since we are talking about like redoing this and moving into a bigger house, or into a, I guess, a smaller house, depending on how you look at it, we're sort of facing a bit of an issue where we're gonna have to find a new spot for our graves that can no longer be the basement. So we'll have to think that one through, but it's okay. We'll make it work. I kind of like the idea of making an actual graveyard this time around, so I'm willing to try it. Do you think it's okay if our bathroom is like significantly smaller than it was in the old house? We're moving into a micro home, yes? So, oh no, I could, wait, okay, I could steal all of this. I think maybe that could be the or maybe this could be the bathroom. I don't know. We should have enough space in there for a bathroom, I think. I did like the old house better than this, but we've given ourselves a couple bathrooms, so it just looks the same. I'm confused. Like, it looks the same as before? It's a similar layout. It's not the same. It's a lot smaller, and it's also a fake micro home, so it's a huge difference than what it was originally. Give us time, we'll get there. Bobski Gatter, oh, thank you for the subs. There's also no second floor. There's a second floor in the old house, not in this one. Okay. Will there be a project room? Yeah, I think that we need to give ourselves space for a project room again. Because I think that the project room was one of the best aspects of the old house. So I think that we need to have another one. So we'll have to get ourselves set up for that, I think. Oh dear. I'm sorry, this is so weird to watch probably. Oh, no. Go back. Sorry. Just delete one. Okay. Something like that. So this will become the kitchen and the dining room. And then we've got... Oh, this is really weird. I might need to redo all of this. We've got, like... Well, hold on. Maybe this extremely strange shaped room could become the nursery. What's the budget? Oh, my sim has like 250,000 simoleons. So I gave myself 200 for this today. But realistically, we're not gonna even spend close to that. Yeah, we use the baker's dozen display thing to feed the toddlers. We have that in our old house. You put the food in this, it's like an open fridge. You miss how you can make this house work as a tiny house? So none of these are actually rooms. The only room in the whole house is this. Everything else in the house is not a room. That's why the lighting is kind of glitched. You can see like how the floor looks kind of weird and blue. That's because everywhere else is not a room. The entire rest of the game is, rest of the house is fake rooms. So that's how it works. The floors don't count. It's not a floor. That's just a floor tile. The only thing that makes it count as a room is when you put like a room down. That's a room. This is just me putting a tile on the floor. The same as you might, like maybe if you were making like the front porch of your house and you wanted to have a walkway up to it, the game doesn't think that's a room when you put floors down like that. That's the same thing we've done. It's just put floor anywhere. How do you make a fake room? So you build a wall. You do like all 3 walls, and then you have to build a wall not touching it and move it in, and then it won't close off. If you draw the wall, it closes off. You can't have that. You have to move it in. It's kind of annoying, but that's how it works. So then the game doesn't see it as being a room. Okay, so I don't like that. You go back. You go back. Oh my god, this is gonna be so annoying. You have to like move them over because you can't place it. There's not a room there for you to put it on top of, so you gotta scoot it yourself. Okay, I think the front of it is quite cute. We do not have a nice entrance. Although I guess we could make this the back of the house if we wanted to, and we could try and do the front differently. Make the front look a little bit cooler, because I'm not too worried about flipping it around, I guess. Okay. Yikes, and Sydney, thank you for the subs. I hope it works out for you, Sydney. I'm really sorry to hear that, but hopefully it goes well and works out. And Pink and Coco and Cat, thank you for the subs too. Why not get a mod that increases the tiny home tiles? Oh, because I think that's cheating too much, Des. I think that if you want to do that, by all means, do whatever you'd like, you know? But for me, I'm a little bit more interested. No, I want this to be the front, actually. For me, I'm a little bit more interested in like actually playing with the game and using it. This is like in the game, it's a feature of the game, so I don't feel like I'm cheating. When you start using like a mod to increase the number of tiles that a tiny home has, that makes me feel like I'm cheating a little bit, you know? Because you're like now using a mod to cheat, but okay. Maybe we do something like this. I can extend this out again, but here what I'll do is put like a, come here, little bit of a roof on top of it. Okay, that looks, I would say pretty ugly. So that's not good. I liked it better before. They're not gonna have a porch anymore. I've decided they don't get a porch. Who needs one? So you're not placing the urns in the pool? I don't, where did this come from? Why is everybody spamming about putting urns in the pool? You aren't the first person that I've seen talk about that. Like, what's the big conversation for? Why are we discussing this so much? Did I like miss some desire? I think the pools also count as a floor tile, if I remember correctly. Oh, maybe they don't. The pools are not floor tiles. But I'm not gonna put them in a pool. Maybe because it's underground. You think that's like a good alternative? It's an idea. I don't really want to have a giant pool like that, though. I don't think. I don't know if that's like the vibe that I'm going for, but we shall see. Yeah, I like the layout of this. I'm struggling because I don't think the front is that cute, but I guess it won't be. It's a little, not so berry house. Please do the maze. Yeah, I want to have a graveyard and have, like, mazes lined up out there and stuff. I think that'll be kind of fun for the back. How about the attic? Oh, I'd rather have them... So there's not actually a ceiling tile here. That's half the problem. There's not really attics here because you can't put ceiling tiles and you can't build a ceiling because there's no room. Part of the glitch, right? Part of the, like, sneaky behavior that we're doing is that you can't really have a room like that. But, yeah, I think I would rather have them be out and about for us to see on display. Just imagine how, like, weird everyone's gonna be about it when they first come into our chat and it's, like, their first day at our stream. And then they, like, catch the glimpse of the graveyard out the corner of their eye. It's gonna be really fun for us. It's gonna be worth it, okay? You're gonna like it. When we get to see them all being stressed about our graveyard. Okay, I think that we need to get another room. Maybe I'll put... Does copying the rooms like this cause lighting glitches? Copying the rooms. So you can't copy them because it's not a room. There are lighting glitches. You can see the lighting glitches. You can see, must be placed in a room. Oh, there's no ceiling. But you can see the lighting glitches here happening already. And that's because we do not have a ceiling. So the ground, I don't know if you can tell, but you see how the ground here is a bit more blue and that is like normal gray? You can see the difference right next to each other right there. That's because there's a real room here and there's not a real room here. I'm clicking, you can't click on it. Why can't the same daddy have multiple kids? I think that it's a way more interesting part of the challenge. I think that like having to meet someone new and like romance them enough to have a kid with them makes the challenge more difficult. Oh, I hate that. And if you don't have to do that, it's like way easier to do the challenge. It's like part of the challenge and part of the fun to have to like have a new partner each time, because then you have to like actually get to know them enough to have a kid with them. And if you just use the same one, it's easy, you know, no effort. You can just instantly have a kid with them. So does that make sense though? The reasoning there? Okay, I'm wondering if maybe it would be better for us to close off. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to think about the floor plan on this. I'm feeling a little bit like maybe we could do it like that. And then, oh no. That makes that into a room. This is a really weird shaped room. But that's okay. Right? Three weird, I know you can't even see what I'm doing, can you? I wanted the TV to be on this wall as well. Oh my god, you guys, I'm doing a really bad job at this. No, we can't use platforms because that's a tile. So again, the whole point of this is to avoid it being a tile. You see how it's 39 tiles now? We want it to stay under 30. This number is what you're looking at. We're trying to make it a micro home. so that we can get all of the perks that come with a micro home, including less bills, double relationship gain, plants growing twice as fast, always happy, double skill gain, everything's more comfortable. So that's kind of what we're up to. Yeah, I hate all of this. I need to redo this whole section. So I think I want the hallway to start over here. So maybe let's try something like that. Well, does it affect your Sims not having a floor? It's mostly a visual glitch. You'll kind of see what we mean once we start building more, but it's not as big of a deal as it might seem to you. Okay. So we want our toilet stalls kind of like how we had them before. Except, I mean, well, okay. What if this ridiculously shaped room became the bedroom for just all the Sims? Like, what if all the kids, just all the beds were in here? We had like toys on this half and beds in the back. How do you know how many tiles you use? It's not a mod. It's the Tiny Living pack. If you've got Tiny Living, is how you can do it. So it's from the pack. We could have different sections for the different ages. Well, that's what we had before. But what I'm trying to say is I think that like this layout is not really working how I wanted it to, with like that in mind. So what we could do is like how we had before. We have a separate infant room like we always did. I'm trying to scale it down and you guys are trying to get me to scale it back up. I'm like sat here trying to make it smaller and like lessen the stuff that we're doing. And you guys are like, oh, make them each have a separate room like we had before. Oops, sorry. I opened my own stream again. But does that make sense? Like I'm trying to like shrink it and it's still big. So I wanted to lessen it. But anyway, what would be fine is if we had, maybe the hallway could be like here. That can become a bathroom. And then we get like, oh my god. This is what I get for just trying to do this weird side of the house without any cares in the world. I just added the side of the house and didn't really think about it. That's okay. Maybe this could become like the shower room right here. And then we could have like the toilet room like this. And oh no, probably not. Maybe the toilet room could go... Okay, we're getting a lot of hallway. There's a lot of wasted space within hallways. Okay? But that's fine. We now all of a sudden have what I am considering to be the shower room, the hallway, and then this becomes the older kids' room in this section. So we've got like toddlers, children, babies, showers, toilet, I don't know. Do treehouse tiles count towards tiny home tiles? No, I don't think so. That would be really weird if they did, I think. I would be really surprised if the treehouse tiles counted. No, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to get the toilet stall again because I wanted to see... Go away. I wanted to see if this fits toilets nicely. These are kind of out of the way. But I think that's mostly fine. Like, we're gonna have toilets on the other side of the house too. So these are like easy access toilets for most of the Sims. And then we'll have toilet there on that side of the house. So it's split up. Easy for everybody to access. Yeah, the treehouse is an object, not floor tiles. So you don't need to worry about that. Okay. That's fine. That is totally fine and doable. All right, lots of hallway, lots of wasted space in said hallway, but now we've got a whole section for the kids and we can keep them over there. Oh, the 100 baby challenge is very easy to do with the base game, Livia. It stems from that. Like, you do not need packs to do the baby challenge. At its core, you just have babies. What we're doing right now with tiny living is so unnecessary and complicated and not really, like, most people don't do this. It's easier with just the base game, I would say. Yeah, you do not need packs to play the 100 baby challenge. By all means, absolutely not. You do not need packs to do that. Yeah, you'd probably have an easier time without growing together. Mostly, so. Are you supposed to turn off aging? I think you're supposed to have aging on because the mom is supposed to have aging. My Sim's not aging because she's always pregnant, but that's just like a game mechanic. We have aging on, like the feature of aging, the setting is on. What you want to do, best case scenario, is age the kids up faster than they would age up normally. You want to be ahead of it, so. Yeah, it's on normal. It's just on normal, our aging. Okay, so I don't really know what color I want to paint the house. I kind of want to do like, we have it pink right now. I'm kind of interested. We had this yellow color for a while. This was like our, oh wait, if I shift click, yeah, I'm painting the inside. Oops, we can't do that. You gotta alt place. We had this bright yellow for a while in the original house. Maybe it would be fun to go back to the bright yellow for a bit. Oh my God. Careful with where you alt paint the walls. Because it paints all the way, because it's not a room. Brick? I mean, brick's kind of like almost too easy. You know? This yellow is very vibrant in like a fun way, I feel. But maybe I'm wrong. Like, isn't that kind of exciting? Okay. I like it. We will use now, and I'm real sorry, chat, but we're gonna use probably a fair bit of packs in this house because we're doing it for like my own gameplay. So I'm probably gonna use, like, I'm gonna use these snowy escape columns, but I don't know. I feel like it doesn't work with the lighting of the lot. What, the color yellow? We can't be allowing ourselves to think about it that much. We really can't be overthinking like that. Did they goad you into building? No, I decided I wanted to try and make a tiny house for it. I'm trying to make my life easier, so we're switching to a tiny house. This is for everybody's benefit. We're gonna have a way better time once we're living here in this tiny house. Mark my words. Just you wait. Just you wait. Do I like the get-together white columns better or the snowy escape white columns? I use the get-together ones more often than the snowy escape ones. They're both good, but for like different reasons. The snowy escape ones are a bit like they're thinner. Oh no. We may have, oh no. I was gonna say they're thinner, but they're bigger. Do you see how the snowy escape ones are a bit bigger than that? Because it's not a room, you're gonna see the columns inside. You can't have platforms and foundations. So let me show you. The only part of the house that could be on a foundation is that. Because look at that. The rest of it's not a room. The whole trick is that it's not a room. So you can't put it up on a platform or on a foundation because there's no room there. Does that make sense? So different wallpaper. You think I should use a different one? It's not gonna work with how the walls are, Christine, if I used the one that had panels on it on purpose. I like this. I'm okay with them clipping a tiny bit. I don't find it that annoying. There'll be probably light colors and stuff. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, you can't put it up on a foundation when you're doing this trick. So, okay. Back to how we were before. I don't really like this. I guess I can use that. I do like these windows. I think that, maybe I would be better if I did, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's like a different kind of window that we could use that would look more fun. A tiny home, when you have tiny living, you get a ton of perks from living in a tier 1 micro home. So we only have 30 real tiles. So we get a ton of perks, less bills, double relationship gain, double skill gain. Like you get all kinds of perks from being in the tiny house, which is what we want. We want perks. So that's why we're doing this. Okay, I hate this part. This wall section is horrible. Maybe you could save? I saved just a second ago, but I can save again in a minute. We did just save though. It's okay. It is okay. If you think blue windows would be fun. Yeah, we had a yellow house with blue windows earlier in this challenge. That was one of the first house color schemes that we did. So, does that help? I mean, it helps with the width here. Could I raise the terrain under the house a bit to make the illusion of a foundation? You can't raise the terrain because then it's not flat in there. We don't want it to not be flat in there. We need, I mean, you could like, you know, I guess we could if we wanted to like put the whole house up on a slight foundation, slight bit of terrain, but not now. We'd have to like move it and put it back. You're calling pastel pink windows? We have, the house is all pink right now. So I'm like a little bit wary of doing pink for this one because I don't want it to be the same thing again. People are already saying it's too similar to the last house. So I like don't want to do the same color scheme. I'm kind of leaning towards them being just white, the windows. I don't know if you hate that or not, but that's kind of what I was thinking. Oh, don't like that. If we do just plain white, then like pretty much any windows that we use will also work, which is good. Oh, maybe we could like switch to some slightly bigger. I like that one. That kind of has 100 baby challenge house energy. Right? Oh. We don't really want a big window there, do we? Because that's the bathroom. That part's going to be a bathroom too. Get famous windows then. The get famous windows are kind of like these, but smaller. So we could potentially use them for like the small places on the house. Kind of like that. Who needs privacy? You know what? Maybe you're right about that, actually. They don't need privacy. They're fine. This lot has really good lighting opposed to most others. Oh, I'm building the house backwards. because the lighting is so bad from the front at all times of day. So, I beg to differ, I guess. we're building it from the back because of this exact problem. Jin, thanks for the 18 months, by the way. I appreciate that. Okay, this part, I don't like this. It's kind of sad with only the one little window, but I'll put a tree there so you can't really tell, okay? I'll fix it. Will they ever fix the bad lighting? No, it's just how the world is designed. It's where they put the sun when they were designing the world. They're not gonna fix it because it's not like broken. They designed the world that way on purpose. And that doesn't mean that you like it, but that they designed the world like that intentionally. So there's nothing to fix. It's how the world was designed. It's just like the direction of the sun, but yeah, it's not broken, it's just bad, some may say. Okay, this hallway is really a huge ick to me. I think that's a good start though. Let's get some more decor. Little things, like maybe this. Sky Blue, hello, Marmalade, thank you for the subs. Oh wait, I was gonna do the showers in this. I guess I don't want to have windows there. I know that's kind of annoying, but I was gonna have the showers be all lined up here. Kind of like that. So I guess we don't want a window there. I'll put plants there to cover it. Why the sad face emojis? Because it's the 100 baby challenge. Terrible challenge. Horrible challenge. Bushes, maybe we could do like vines or something. I don't know. We'll see. 100 baby is stressful. And then I stopped playing and started building something. So I'm not helping the cause, but I say we do huge sliding door for that just to like really get some light in. I think that's fine and realistic. If it's so horrible, why are you doing it? It's still fun. We're mostly kidding. It is horrible, but we're mostly kidding. And we also started this back in May for my charity fundraiser. So we suffer through it for charity. I think if I quit this challenge, I would be like legitimately harassed by the internet. Like, I think they would like be genuinely mad at me if we stopped it. So, anyway, it's not really like, that's, yeah, you can't escape it, I guess, or whatever. It is fun though. It's just funny to complain about. That's like the whole meme around the baby challenge, is that it's so horrible because you have all these kids, but you know, you know. Okay, so we've got the game saved now. I'm thinking that in order to help with the weirdness of all of this part's really bugging me. We need to get like, okay, so keeping in mind, right, the flooring is gonna have a strange blue tint to it. No matter what we pick, it's gonna have that like shadow on it. So something dark might be a good idea. I don't know, maybe picking something that's kind of like warm toned because then it cools it. But it's gonna have that blue tint. I don't really think that it cancels out with the red as much as I thought it would. We also have to bear in mind that we can't use the same flooring in 2 spots. Oh, and you know what's gonna help? In the kids' rooms, there's gonna be like funky carpet. So we have that going for us too. Like we'll do something like this in that kids' room. We could do like something like this in one of the kids' room. You know, like we can really make it seem like it's intentional. I think actually maybe I'll use that one there and this one here. That's gonna be the baby's room. So this way we'll be able to hopefully counteract some of the ridiculousness. I don't like that one. I don't know, we'll see. You know what? Maybe that's fine for the toddlers. I like it. Yeah, we're making, the house is a tiny house. Yeah, it's a micro home. So we're going to great lengths to make it into a micro home. Give them a little bit more space. Okay. So you can't really tell with those as much. And once we have rugs and stuff, it won't be as obvious either. We can do the wood floors in the other rooms that are doing that. And then we can get, like, there'll be tile in the bathrooms, I guess, but any tile will do. We just have to mostly think about this section. Why tiny? Because you get perks. We're gonna get, like, double skill gain and stuff from living in a tiny home. It's gonna be really helpful. We want the perks. Thought it was sarcasm. It looks huge. This is the only part of the house that's actually a room. Cargo. So if you're just tuning in, all the rest, you know when you click in the middle, you can make it, you click on the room. None of these are rooms. They're all fake rooms. You can't click on them as a room because they're not a room. So that's how you, like, cheat it. That's how you cheat it. It can't rain and snow because there's a ceiling superior. There's a roof still. There's still a roof, so we're fine there. But anyway, we gotta do, I was thinking about in this section, I'm thinking about putting tile in the kitchen. Oh my God, that looks horrible. Oh dear. Because you can really tell. It can't be white because then you can tell. So we need to do it like another color on purpose. I was thinking about putting in this part because this is also a separate section. I was thinking about putting like a little bit of brick just in the entrance, like there's like masonry or something. And then this can be wood. And you can tell that, just don't look too close at it. Yeah, the blue tint's because it's not a real room. That's why it looks weird. You can see the difference. These are next to each other. It's the same floor. This is not a real room. This one is. So the game is like giving it outside lighting because it thinks the floor is outside. Okay. So we can work with that. Oh, wait. I was going to try and put in, oh. That's actually a room, so it's fine. I was going to say I wanted to put in something like this, but this part you're allowed to have a wall in because that's really a room. You can't do the columns there, can you? Because it glitches. Oh, no. I could do that, though. Try and close it a little bit. You could change which room is the real room. Oh, no, I'm okay with the main one being the real room. This is going to be the living room, so I'm totally fine with the living room being the real room. I think it's nice this way. Okay. So imagine, it'll be different than this. I just want to put in some furniture so I can start showing you. But there'll be like a living room kind of laid out like that, I guess. I don't really know. And then I'm picturing we'll have like a nice dining table kind of central to this part. This thing we need because that's how the toddlers get their food. But we'll put a dining table in here. The kitchen will be in this. But yeah, the game is gonna think that it's outside, so they will still be affected by temperature. But I think that we should be fine. We'll see how it goes. But they're gonna be under a roof, so I think them being under a roof makes it okay. It's only if they're not under a roof that it's a problem, I think. But we'll see. Like with the plants in seasons, you know, when you put a roof on, everything's fine all of a sudden. And we're gonna have a thermostat, so it's not like I'm not the first person to do this, you guys, and I've done it before. You're making me like second guess myself now that I'm saying it, which is why I'm like, maybe it'll be a problem, because everybody keeps asking, so I don't want to definitively say no. But yeah, I've used this many times in many saves. So yeah, the snow and the rain can't get to them. It's maybe a hot and cold issue, but I'm not that worried about it, so. Okay. That's nice. I like the rainbow doors in the hallway. Plants and seasons can be covered to keep safe. Yeah, if you put them inside a room or with, literally, if you just put a roof on it, like if you just dragged it out and put a plant there, it would grow in all seasons. As long as it has a roof, it grows in all seasons. It's very simple like that. Anyway, Herbs, it's Fifi, and Glizzy, and Jessica, and Fresh, thank you for all the subs. I really appreciate that. Macchiato, thank you for the 24 months too. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm feeling okay about that. I don't really like, I guess once we pick out the color scheme, it'll make more sense. Let me do the color scheme then, for real. Let's pick a rug and we'll use that. We have kind of like a rainbow thing going on in our other house, and I like it. I like the rainbow thing, so I'm open to still using it. But some people might hate it, so just gotta warn you, I guess, about that. But I've been using this rug a lot for the first time, like literally ever. To fake rooms mean lower bills. I'm new to fake rooms. It's not about bills. It's about the tiny home. We're doing this. If you've never played with tiny living, it's going to be very confusing to you. But there's a tile count. You see how it says I placed 30 tiles? It's only this. We're playing in a tiny home to get all of the lot perks that come with the game thinking it's a micro home. So we're doing this so we can cheat it basically to get double skill gain. We want the game to think that it's a small micro home so that we can get that double skill gain. So it's a tiny house. But that's the intention behind it. We're trying to get the skill perks. I think I like that green, actually. No, it's not cheating if it's in the game. Exactly. We're just going how the game works, but I'm trying to explain to people, like, what it means. Gonna do it in your save. Nice. I hope that it works. I hope that it works for you. Let's use these bright yellow chairs. I think in the old house, we had some like mix and match chairs, and I kind of liked it, but I don't know, these are fun too. Well, I mean, not everybody consumes the same Sims content that you do, Dino, and not everybody like has the same packs as you. Maybe you don't understand how the tiny house works. So it's a valid question. A lot of people are understandably confused because I'm doing a really weird thing. And I'm sorry to those of you that have been here all day that I have to keep repeating myself, but people just have questions, so. Okay, so I don't know about that color of chairs, but we'll see. I want to use the yellow cabinets because I just think these are so cute. I really, really like them. Oh, maybe I should do... Oh, we can get an island that way. Well, that's probably for the best, actually. Maybe we do... In our other house, we have the most expensive fridge. I have bought the 13,000 simoleon fridge in our old house. This is terrible. There's like no windows in the back of the house. I guess we could let ourselves still use it. Yeah, I think we'll definitely use the more roles mod again next time we play Among Us like we did yesterday. Yesterday was definitely a learning experience for everybody, obviously. It was our first time using the new mod. So we were all kind of working through it and learning it together. I'm going to use the good stuff from the pack. But it was really fun, I thought. It went pretty well. It took a second to like get the hang of it, you know, but once we did, it went really well. So I think we'll use it next time we play too. Again, it's just a learning curve anytime you use a new mod or like change up the rules of a game, kind of like we did in Among Us. So, but it was fun. Oh God, I forgot that. I hate that. Never mind. I hate that there's not a real corner cabinet. Oh, when you layer them, you can't tell that bad. So maybe it's fine. I wish that there was a real corner cabinet because I don't always want to have the open shelving. Like, I like it sometimes, but like in this case, I don't want the open shelving, you know? Okay, I really honestly loved this, but the blue tint to it is ruining the energy. It's really ugly. So, don't know what to do about that. Aside from like making it, maybe it's just because I know that it's tinted blue that it's bugging me. Yellowish tile will look white. Yeah, see, the thing about that is the color theory doesn't really apply like you think it does. Like, this is a yellowish tile. It has like a weird, I don't know. Something's off. It doesn't really seem like how you expect it will. It's like purpley or something, I don't know. It's just weird. I do like the pink, how it matches the rug, I guess. I don't know. Why is there blue tint? Is it lighting? It's because of this, the place not being a room. The game thinks that it's outside. But it's only doing it to the floor. That's just how it works. It just does that, unfortunately. Let's see if we can, oh no. Let's see if we can mix and match, because in the old house, I can show you, and maybe it's better to use this in here, I don't know. But in the old house, and the reason I'm doing it again is because I liked it so much with this rug. We had like intentionally mismatched a few colors of chair. And I thought it was like kind of cool. I don't know if it is or not, but we had done something kind of like that. And that was fun, I guess. But who knows? Oops, go back. Okay, so this thing, I want to use the other one, the open display case. We use this thing because this is like a fridge, except it's open and your toddlers can grab food out of there on their own. Green instead of blue chairs. Oh, there's not really, not with this chair kind. So, any ideas on how to fix it with the lighting? You can't. What you would do is not do this trick. I mean, that's kind of like the way. We could also try to, oh my god. Yeah, the colors look really bad in there. But what you would do is like not do the trick. If you hate it that much, you wouldn't do it. Making the lights yellow doesn't work either, chat. All of the things that you think about color theory and stuff in real life doesn't really apply to this. So, the game thinks it's outside because it's not a real room. This is the only part of the house that's a real room. We're making a fake tiny house right now. Yeah, it's getting worse. We need rugs. No, lightning won't strike. There's still a ceiling, you guys. We're not gonna like get rained on. We're not gonna have lightning strikes. There's still a ceiling. It's just a floor lighting glitch, okay? It's just a floor lighting glitch. So we don't need to, we're overthinking a little bit. It's the floor that has a lighting problem. Okay, that does not look good together, does it? Suggested chat command to explain. Oh, it's not going to make a difference, Doc. When they come in, they're gonna ask, and they're totally valid for asking. But chat commands don't really help with that kind of thing. You'd think it would, but I've learned from my experience, the people that ask, they don't usually read the command first, so it doesn't matter if you make one or not. I've learned a lot about this chat command business over the years. I've been streaming for a long time, and nobody reads chat commands. Some people do, but most of them don't, so. I think that the yellow and the blue, to be honest, I think that the yellow and the blue looks a little bit better. And nothing's wrong with asking. They're just coming in they haven't seen. It makes me feel bad for Chad who's been here all day because I've explained it like 50 times, you know? But it's not like anybody's fault for asking. They're just not gonna know. And it's a weird one, so we'll have to keep explaining it, but that's fine. It's okay. Maybe even a black tile. I mean, making it dark, it doesn't really fix it. If we did it dark, we could try to embrace that color and like use that color on purpose. But it's pretty, but it kind of changes the vibes, you know? Now maybe it's okay if the vibes are different. Because it looks good, but if you do white, will it look light blue? It just looks weird, I think, when you do white. You see? Because it has like this like weird sheen over it. We can do a different table and chair setup. That was just an idea because we liked it before, but we don't have to do it again. Okay. Maybe like we can start trying to bring in some more of this darker blue again. You like the pink better? Yeah, I think that maybe we should try and have this be different than the other house though. Like maybe it's time for us to try something a little bit different. Because we've had the same sort of color scheme going on for the last like couple houses. So it might be in our best interest to like actually switch it up this time. I don't think that matches the tile. I don't think that matches the tile either. Oh my god. Building a new house for fun, or is there a reason? For fun and because we want it to be a tiny house. We wanted to make it a sneaky tiny house, so that way we could get the perks. You get like double skill gain and stuff. Do you look okay? I do love that rug. That one might be fun to use in the living room. If we're gonna do this dark blue and yellow thing. I don't know. You think fluffy white rug? I don't know, I kind of want to get a pattern. I did actually kind of like this one, if I'm being honest. I just don't know if it looks okay with the tile that we've picked, but maybe it's just fine. We're also gonna have like a real set of table and chairs, so I don't know. I want this to be scooted over just a smidge. I'm sorry, I know that's kind of inconveniently located, but so there's a dark blue color. I'm curious about yellow. I don't know if that's gonna work, but that rug is from Paranormal, that one. I think it needs to be more bright maybe. So we're trying to make it dark on purpose. That was like the switch up that we are attempting, is like, what if we tried to make it dark? But who knows? I think I like it with the yellow cabinets. I don't think I like the tile. This is really way more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Every time I do this, I always think, oh, it's gonna be okay. The lighting's annoying, but we'll work around it. And then I do it, and the lighting is not okay, and I don't enjoy working around it. But I always come into it like, it's gonna be fine. It'll be okay. And then I do it and it's not. It's not fine or okay. Rose color cabinets. I kind of want to do the blue and yellow on purpose. You liked the colorful chairs and table? You liked the colorful chairs and table. Okay, let me show you guys really quick the previous house. So maybe you can understand where we're coming from, and how I don't know if I want to build the same thing again. So I'll show you what it looks like and why we're trying to do something a little bit different, okay? Maybe if you are just coming in, you haven't seen it yet. It's a sort of similar layout, but it's a lot bigger. We're trying to make it small on purpose. But we want it to be switched up a bit more, so. The light painted wood floors look all right in the lighting glitch. You think so? I don't like how the light colors looked with it. Oh, the lights are off in here, but this is what the previous house looks like. So you can see I used the table that we were talking about. We were using that here. We have that sort of like vibrant color scheme going on. Of course the lights are off, but we have a lot of bright colors here. So we're thinking about maybe trying to do it different intentionally. The light painted floors from cats and dogs. Yeah, I don't really like the painted floors though. I'm not really sure. We can look at it again. I'm not opposed to looking at it, but Del Sol Valley. Let's come back. How many apartments can you have in one lot without glitching? The default is 6. You can use a cheat to make more than 6. But the default is 6. So 100 baby always screams bright. Yeah, I know. That's why I did it for all the previous houses. That's why we were using that for all the previous ones. The floor is really difficult to work around. So yeah, I don't think I like this rug. I want something that is patterned, but is a different pattern. This one maybe could be somewhat okay, because that brings in some of the colors that we're talking about. And maybe we could do like the orangey colored wood floor under table. Okay, so that's the problem. Because of the lighting glitch, these are the same wood floor. So that's what we're working around right now. It's the same wood floor, but there's a lighting bug because of the, I guess it's not a glitch. Maybe it is. I don't know. The game, it's putting outside lighting on the floor because it's not a room. And it won't be a room ever, because that defeats the whole purpose of what we're doing. We're making it not a room on purpose so we can cheat the tiny house. The game thinks that this house is only 30 tiles. The game thinks that this is the only part of the house that is the house. This room is the only part that's actually a room. The rest of it are not rooms. They're just walls built in squares. I say that because a room is a different thing. A room is when you close it off and you can like click on it, you can drag it. A room is like a feature in The Sims. What we have done, you can build like 3 walls. If you draw this, it closes it. You don't want that. You gotta draw the wall separately and then move it in. And then it does not become a room. And that's what all the rooms are, okay? So that's how it works. All right, let's pick a chair again. I guess I'll do something orange. I kind of like the idea of that. We've got this sort of like sunset-y vibe going on. Oh, and there's a little bit of orange in that too. Do you guys think that's okay? Orange cabinets. Oh, I want to use these cabinets. I don't really want to switch them to orange. It's still colorful, but in like sort of a different way, which is kind of interesting, I think. Right? I think that's playing together all right. I don't know. I wish that we had a little bit more dark color behind the cabinet, but like in the tile, but we can think about that later. Maybe I'll get a fruit bowl. I like the fruit bowl. The reddish orange cabinets from Home Chef Hustle. I mean, we could do those instead. I don't really, I don't know. I don't really think that it's as good. I love the yellow. I love the yellow, but I don't think that those are like, and that's too dark when you put that in. I guess we could do like more blue on the backsplash on purpose. Yeah, it was like too close in color to the orange chairs. Yeah, that was what it was. It was like not working. Okay, Desert Luxe. The problem is I still like the interior of the other house better. I'm trying to do something different, but I still prefer the interior of the previous house. So it's making it hard for me to like want to mess with this one, you know? Because I still prefer how it was before. But it's okay. It is okay. Styles out of your comfort zone too? Yeah. Okay, so one thing that is kind of a necessity, we want to have a chair. I like to do like an ottoman. Before we had like these, but you want to put like an ottoman or something that the toddlers can sit on right here, because they are going to grab their food and then go try and sit somewhere. And we want them to sit like right next to where the food is, as to not have to walk far away and like cause a scene, because they take food out of this and then walk with it. So no, we're not out of room. The old house is perfect, Vio. The old house is perfect, in my opinion, perfect beyond words. There's nothing wrong with the old house. I would rather be in the old house. but we want to like switch things up a little bit. People have been begging me to move, even though I like the old house. So we wanted to try and switch it up and maybe build something new. And also this house is going to be, it's a micro home. So we're getting all the double skill gain. So we're mixing it up for fun. We're getting perks this way. It's kind of a win in a lot of areas. Okay, so Paranormal has a really nice hanging plant. That'll look good. See, that's good. Maybe I put the thermostat over here. Yeah, Mara, because of the moved walls. This is the only part that's actually a room. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. I know we've had to explain it like 50 times. I really mean, I don't want anyone to feel like bored of the stream. So people are just curious because it's a weird thing. So they're asking a lot of questions and they didn't see us do it. So hopefully that's not too annoying us explaining. But okay, so as far as kitchen stuff, I want to get some clutter. Oh my god, move. Okay, something like that. I guess I could get a microwave. Is that too in the way? It might be a little bit in the way. That's okay though, right? In the way is good? I don't know. How about, you know, from Parenthood, they have like a swatch that's painted on. Is that too much? Or is it a nice baby challenge touch? Because I think that could be kind of good, right? Cute? Okay. Get that there. Maybe on the walls we could get some more kitchen clutter. I don't really know. They'll probably use this to cook. We don't even cook, that's the thing. You know how I get all my food? The buffet table? We literally could get away with no kitchen. I mean, you have to make cakes, I guess, but we could have no kitchen and be fine. Let me show you the thingy that I am referring to. This. Do you have a budget? Yeah, we had like, the previous house was worth like 250K. I gave myself 200K in this house, which obviously that's a lot less. Ooh, the dark blue is kind of fun. But I gave myself 200K to work with, just to see. But will they be able to age up faster in the tiny home? That's the goal, actually, because they'll get their skills up faster. Because we have the bonus skill gain. So that's like the whole purpose of doing it. Is this the beginning of the challenge? No, I've had 64 babies. We've had 64 kids. We aren't even close to the beginning anymore. We've been playing for a while, so. You think purple bar stools? I don't know. The bar stool situation, I don't really like a lot of the bar stools. Like, when you say purple, we have like this one that kind of matches the colors, I guess, but I don't know if it looks weird or not. It's hard to say. I'd almost be okay if they were like light colors, like white or something. No, you can ask questions, Ashley, don't worry. The mods just don't want people to copy and paste the same question over and over again, because it's really distracting for the chat, because everybody is seeing you like copy paste the same thing over and over. No one means any harm, but like we try to avoid it. We call it like spamming when you're copy pasting the same thing, so that's why we ask people not to do that. Okay. I guess we can fit in some more purple and stuff in here too. Where'd all 64 babies sleep? So in the challenge, you don't have all 64 in your house at once. The goal is to raise 100 babies. So you only ever have 8 Sims in your house at once, but you have to have and raise 100 kids. So your Sim keeps having babies, raising the baby, moving them out, having more, raising them, moving them out, and you do it over and over and over again until you've had all of them, and then you are finally free. So that's how it works. It might be confusing if you haven't seen the challenge before, but it's a very common challenge. It's like one of the oldest Sims challenges. So it's been around for a while. People have been doing it for years in all the Sims games. Okay, having 100 kids in your household at once is like it's a whole different thing, because at that point the goal isn't really to raise them all. The goal would be to like see how long you could last or something. With this, you have to successfully raise all of the kids. That's like the whole point. So a little different vibe. Actually, I didn't mean to call you out. I was just explaining. I didn't want anybody to argue with the mods. That's why they delete things that get repeated multiple times. If a better suggestion, I guess, you're allowed to ask it a couple times, but you know, when you start asking it multiple, it's not so good. It's also when you're only asking that. Like if you ask a question and then it doesn't get answered because I didn't see it, and then you know, keep typing like normal and ask again like 5 minutes later, that's different than like only repeatedly typing the same thing over and over again. I'm not trying to call you out. That's so not my intention. I'm just speaking generally to the whole chat, okay? Because people argue with the mods about that a lot. And I see it and it makes me anxious. So I'm just trying to clarify. It's just distracting, and you should see how much spam we get in the chat. Not from you, but like just generally people will copy paste whole paragraphs over and over and over and over again, and then get timed out and then come back and do it, and it's all they type is the same paragraph. And it's really distracting when that happens. So we have like a pretty blanket rule about the spam, just because it's so difficult when people are copy and pasting paragraphs, you know. Again, I'm not trying to call anybody out. I'm just speaking generally to everyone so that we understand where I'm coming from. I don't want anybody to feel like upset or anything like that. Okay. I'm not talking about you, Ashley. Oh my god, I'm so anxious right now. This has become a thing. I didn't mean for it to be a thing. This build is bringing out the worst. I'm speaking very generally, okay? Jesse, Abby, Master, Nox, and Nyx, thank you for the subs. Nox and Nyx in a row, that's kind of funny. Okay, so I think that I want to we need to get some more orange accents. I wonder if we have any like orangey see, like these pillows? I don't know. Those don't really look that good with this room though. Or like maybe the yellow ottoman could be, oh. Why does it have leaves on it? Why do they do that? That one's cute too. Well, that's the same thing. I said that one's cute too. It's the same ottoman. That's really embarrassing. Wow, okay. I think that, oh, we should get some bookshelves as well. A shelf that we can put clutter on would probably be like really nice to have as a detail in there. So something like that. There's a lot of different wood colors in here, but we just gotta ignore that. It is the new 100 baby house, yeah. It will be at least. We've not made that much progress on it yet. It took us a while to figure out what exactly we were going for, I suppose, but we're kind of getting somewhere now. I might put the orange pillows there. It's a weird color scheme. But that's okay. You know what else we could do, which might be kind of a nice use of this ugly hallway? Let's put a set of computers in here. Yeah? What color are you? Top right? Okay. I can scoot this into the wall as far as it will let me, so they can still get behind that. Oh, maybe I should do the skinny desk instead. Hold on. Well, I don't know. What happens if I get like, do you want to do the gamer chair? We have like a whole rainbow thing going on in here, don't we? Don't forget a place for the rat. Oh, I won't. The rat's gonna go in the hallway over here. I guess the rat, if we needed to, the rat could go here instead of the computers, but we got, oh, we should put the rat just in this room. Yikes, yucky orange. Don't do orange. Maybe you could do yellow. Can the rat just go by the front door? I think it has to. I think it's better that way. I don't really like how it's half across two different kinds of flooring, but I guess it is what it is. Okay. We won't forget about it when it's right there. I typed cat, I meant coat. Coat rack. Okay. Something like that. Although this one has blue, right? Which kind of matches. Yeah, I think that's realistic too. It happens in real life, so. I think we need some more color on this side. Somehow, somewhere. We gotta get some of the yellow and orange. The TVs work when you size them down. Yeah, I always size this TV down. I think it's too big by default. So, I'm always sizing this one down. Okay. I may use this big base game plant. I don't know. The blue ottoman I had earlier was cute. I'm trying to not use blue though. We need to get like this orange color in the room. That's my fear, is that we have a lot of this orangey stuff in there, but there's nothing orangey in here. Oh, you know what? That has orange and purple. I don't love the stripes, but that could be okay. We might be onto something there. Yeah, this is a really different color scheme for me. Oh, don't like the curtains. Maybe the planter could be orange. Can't really do that. I guess we could try and put like our own custom. We could get a different plant. There are plants that have orange bases. That one's too much. Not that one. That one's too much too. Oh. That might be interesting. We raise that up a little bit to put it on there. You never use the deep purple, it's inspiring you. It's kind of fun, isn't it? It's a little different. Yeah, I don't really ever use it either. It's a cool accent color. Okay. Yeah, the tiny house is supposed to help us get them aged up and moved out faster. That is the goal with the tiny house. Yes, indeed. We'll see how it goes. It's at the very least gonna help us get our skills faster. So we should benefit from that part. Okay. Is it a fake tiny house? Yeah, the only part of the house that's actually the game is seeing is the house. It's 30 tiles, is this room. The rest of it is not real tiny house. It is all pretend. Oh no, you can't shift click because it's not a room. That's my bad. I think I'm gonna put, let's use this fun yellow color. Any sort of tile that's blue will also be good. Maybe I use this one. That seems fine to me. Okay, and we can use a pretty expensive toilet. Oh no, you know what this needs to be? This has to be the bathroom. Literally the bathroom, in order for it to work. We're gonna have to bathe the infants in there, which is gonna be really annoying. Maybe, are we doing infants in this? Are the infants gonna go in here? This is why in the old house, I had the bath stuff, like, in between the toddler and the infant room, and it was really nice. It was like a nice open space in between, but we're gonna have to put the bath somewhere else today, and that's okay, I guess. It's just more annoying because you have to walk all the way across the house, which I don't really wish to do. Let me think. So the most we're ever gonna have is 2 infants at a time. Yes, we know that. We also know that I'm refusing to have triplets, by the way. The triplets are not helpful. It makes it worse. So we just know we're not doing that anymore. So we'll give ourselves 2. I'm not gonna put a changing table because we don't need a changing table. It's not that useful. This seems like, ugh, I guess they can just be white. We want to have 2 different little mats there. And then if we manage to get something, we need a bathtub. I'm just trying to think where would be good for it. I'm thinking that maybe, no, I need more space for the toddlers. I'm wondering literally about putting the bathtub just in the hallway. I know that's so bad, but I'm like, would it be easier that way? It's easy access for the Sims. Do I just put the bathtub like right there? So it's really close by to the bedrooms? You don't need it to be like private to bathe a toddler. They don't care. Will the older Sims try and use it and get embarrassed though? Maybe. I guess I mean, I've been one, the reason I don't care about that really, Christine, is that I have been one to previously, like in my old challenges, I have literally put the bathtub like as in place of the coffee table. So like the bar is quite low, I guess you could say. You know, like that's kind of my experience with it. So there is no bar actually, but maybe I'll put it right here. It can be off the toilet room. That's fine. This makes for a real little bathtub room. And it's still close by. They don't have to go very far to get to it to bathe the kids. We do want to get a couple sinks in here. I think I was using these before, but is that too tight? I like the tiny living ones. Yeah, there's nothing realistic about the 100 baby challenge, so if you need to, you could do some silly things in this, you know? It's fine. Unbreakable one though. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade it. I'm just putting it there so I know where it goes. We aren't probably not gonna use it as that kind, but. Okay, I'm thinking I wanna put these as far into the wall as it will allow me to. Because I wanted to have a couple computers in the hallway. And I think this will be a really good start. Yeah, the matriarch is still a young adult. She hasn't even aged up into an adult yet. It's technically her birthday in game, but it's been her birthday in game because Sims don't age when they're pregnant. So she's still not aging. So she won't age as long as I can get her pregnant fast enough. Every time that we play, then she won't age. So that's a big win, actually, I would say. You can scoot that over. Maybe I'll put a bookshelf here. To an adult. She's a young adult. She's not an adult yet. So she will become an adult when she finally ages, but not yet. Yeah, she's the same one we've had the whole time. It's really easy to do it with just one sim, to be completely honest with you. Especially because like when they don't, as long as you're getting them pregnant nonstop, the thing that makes it difficult to keep them from aging is if you have twins and triplets, truthfully. If you only have one baby at a time, it's way better because you can take care of them more easily and effectively so they age up faster, but also then you can get pregnant again immediately. It seems a little bit like counterintuitive to only want to have one baby at a time in like the 100 baby challenge, but it's actually way more effective. I've found in my experience. So, okay. I want to get from Wedding Stories. There is like an orangey wallpaper that we could use along the back wall, and that might be kind of good. Well, so Simcat, we haven't had to have another matriarch yet, so we just haven't. I'm kind of interested in only having the one sim. Like now that I've done a lot of it with just the one sim, I'm totally fine with keeping just the one sim. I don't think that would be bad at all. So I'm totally down to just keep the one and keep playing. We've had 62 babies, or 64 babies, sorry. We just had twins before I started building. I did play for a couple minutes, then we started building, so. Oh, I should address this one. I forgot. I didn't even know people were saying it because you can't see it. But if you're trying to type words about pregnancy, you can't. Please don't try to get around the bot. But I have a lot of words about pregnancy and like pregnant and stuff blocked because I am so sick and tired of the internet asking me if I am pregnant. It's so agitating. I know I probably shouldn't keep it blocked. It just is, but people are so weird. Literally, you guys, I'll be like, oh, like, okay, I was sick last week, right? I had COVID last week. If I was like, oh, I kind of have a headache and I'm feeling a bit sick, they'd be like, why? Are you pregnant? No. But literally, when are you gonna have kids, Kayla? Are you pregnant yet, Kayla? Literally nonstop on the internet. It's so annoying. And so I got so fed up that I blocked the word. Yeah, and then it's like you unblock it, and then the second you do, they start doing it again. So it's like, at least this way, I don't have to see it as much, you know? So anyway, it's annoying because like when you're talking about Sims, it's not a problem, but it just is so agitating to have people doing that all the time, so I have it blocked. Anyway, you're not in trouble if you ever typed it and it didn't go through. If you typed it and it didn't go through, I didn't see it. I can't see when it like holds things for auto mod. Or, well, there's two different types of auto mod. There's one where it like holds it for review, and then one where it says this message wasn't posted because it conflicts with the channel's moderation settings. The moderation settings one is what the pregnant thing is blocked with, and that's what I can't see. So we don't even know that it happened when you do it. So you don't need to worry about that. Blocking it is very reasonable. Yeah, I mean, if you had to see it, like, as much as I do, you'd want to block it too. It just makes me so mad. Yeah, if you could block questions like that in real life, that would be fantastic. People are so weird and so invasive about that kind of thing. Anyway, and they don't even think they're being invasive either. That's the thing. They'll be like, what's wrong? It's just a question. What's wrong with it? If people want to tell you, they'll tell you. Like, they will bring it up if they want to tell you. You don't have to ask them. But anyway, I kind of like this room. It's a little bit ugly, but in like a fun way maybe. I might get something on the walls above those, but I'm gonna wait. I'm just kind of doing like generic layout right now. This whole half of the house is gonna be rainbow, and this half of the house is gonna be normal. Okay, so maybe we get curtains. When you age the kids up, you just kick them out, Danny. I have a whole bunch of households of like the previous children where they all live together. So there's like a house of 8 Sims of all the previous kids and another house of 8 Sims of the previous kids, and we just keep moving them out and aging them up, and then moving them in together. Because I think it's a good way to keep them together, but also keep them away from me. So, anyway, maybe you could, I'll put that in the hallway. Nice. Nice. Yeah, it's possible for just one Sim to do it. Like I was saying earlier, it's because they don't age while they're pregnant. So, it's pretty easy for them to have it with just one Sim. As long as you keep them pregnant constantly, they don't age. Do I ever play as them? No, there's no time. If I like skipped out of my household to play as the previous kid's household, you wouldn't ever finish. You'd like risk like your Sim aging up and stuff. Once they're gone, they're gone. I don't even remember their names. It's unfortunately just the nature of the challenge. Like, otherwise you'll never finish it. I know it sounds really harsh, and I'll tell you this. When I played the baby challenge for the first time, this was like years ago, like 2016 or something, I started it. I'll put a picture of Bob and Eliza up, why not? When I did it for the first time, I came into it. I have a whole YouTube series of it. Don't watch it though, because it's old and embarrassing. But when I started it for the first time, I had this thought process like, oh, I'm gonna like actually decorate individual bedrooms for each kid. I'm gonna try, like, I don't want it to be like the other videos where no one cares about the kids. I'm gonna like put effort into decorating for them specifically and making them have personalities and setting them up with jobs. Oh, yeah, right. As soon as you've had 10, you're like, no. No. We're done. We're done. We're not thinking about it like that. You just can't. You just can't. It's not fun. Like, there's only so much of this that you can handle, you know? So I learned my lesson. I changed my mind. I don't do that anymore. But I came into it thinking like, oh, but no. Once you've been through, like, now I've had 64, like, no. Okay, I might put some more collectibles there. I might see about trying, maybe I'll get rid of that. I might see about trying to get collectibles from my Sims. And I think I'm gonna start trying to get pictures of our kids. And putting them, oh, you know what we could do is put birth certificates there or something. My Sim gets her money by painting. I'm gonna give her a little art studio in her bedroom, I think. That is the plan. I'm gonna put this window here again. I don't like how it looks from the outside, but it looks good from the inside. Okay. Living room, kitchen could be done. Let's do the other rooms now. We can think bathroom. Where does the message go? When you say the P word, just auto delete. It goes to the void. No one sees it. If it says this message cannot be posted because it conflicts with the channel's moderation settings, it cannot be posted. It just won't post it. The difference is that other things that get held by automod, like if you tried to swear in the chat right now, it would go through, but only I and the mods would see it. And it would tell you it's being held for review. So it's a little bit different than if things conflict, is the wording change. So, okay. So, in this room, I'm kind of thinking I want to decorate it with like some fun stuff like this so that we can have cutesy things for the toddlers. Oh, or I mean the infants. Okay. I think you can go in that ugly yellow color too. Okay, so in this room, I want to put... You want to play 100 Baby now, but you're going to get like 10 babies in and quit for the 5th time? That's fine though. I mean, playing for like 10 babies, that's a good, like, get your 100 Baby challenge fix and don't make yourself suffer further. You know, there's no real reason, aside from like your own, you know, desire or whatever, to actually finish the whole thing. Nobody's checking on you, you know? Like, if you don't want to do the whole thing, you don't have to do the whole thing. You can just do part of it. And then to say you played it a little bit, and then it was boring and you stopped. Right? Like, it's supposed to be fun. You do a 10 baby challenge and you enjoy it if you want to. That's how I feel about that. Okay. That's good. We'll have the little mobiles or whatever above the bed too, because we'll upgrade them. And then we'll have these two so that we can have the kids working on learning skills. Maybe I'll get an extra bookshelf just for the vibes, but then not put anything else in the room. So that way it's fully functional still. Okay. Yeah, the curtains look pretty good with the wallpaper, I think. I agree. I kind of like the color combo. Okay. So that's a nice little infant room. This is going to be the toddler room. And the toddler room, before, we just need to make sure that we have all the necessary toys, I guess. What about a changing table, though? Oh, no, I don't use them. I don't use them. Not in the baby challenge. I know that this is maybe very jarring for you. But you don't have to change the baby's diaper. In an ideal scenario, you will bathe them one time so that they can get the milestone from it. And otherwise, you won't change their diaper until they have to age up. So, Anonymous, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. That is so generous of you. And Amanda, and Kira, and Crack Attack, and Allie, thank you for the subs too. This tent is from Not Growing Together. This tent is from Dream Home Decorator, believe it or not. Kind of weird, but it's Dream Home Decorator. That is quite the parenting technique. Yeah, just let them be stinky. It's a time-saving tactic to maximize your abilities, and it's very effective. So, I've learned my lesson. We know what works at this point. Okay. So you can size the tent down, right? And it still works. I'm pretty sure the answer to that is yes. Okay, let's get a few of these. I don't usually put the tent inside, so I don't usually bother with sizing it down, because I usually keep it outside. But, oh, I'm gonna use the whale slide. If you search whale, it'll work for toddlers. I don't think the kids will be able to use it, but I don't want the kids to use it, so that's fine. The whale slide is better. Okay. That's good. Ideally, we'll never have more than 3 toddlers at a time. I guess there's no way to confirm that right now. But in an ideal world, we won't have to worry about having this many kids. Are you not hearing Dan? Well, we're behind a couple closed doors and I got headphones on. Is he screaming? Like, scream singing again? I hear him singing sometimes when I have my headphones off. I didn't hear him just then. He must not be must not be singing at that very second, but I do hear him. I can't hear him when I'm like, it's not so much a, like, you can't hear him because of the noise gate, but it's not so much that I don't hear him, but sometimes when I'm streaming, it, like, I really tune it out. Like, I'm so focused on I mean, I'm the girl whose headphones were only playing sound in one ear for like 3 months and I didn't know because I wasn't registering the noise only happened, like, my brain's not. So, I don't know. I can't always, like, pick up on it, I guess. And maybe I'm a bit, like, desensitized to it too, but he sure is singing. Oh, yeah, he probably is. He sings a lot on stream. He's screaming Olivia Rodrigo. Oh, wow. Good for him. Keep it up, Dan. Where? Oh, take this. Okay. I don't know if these are going to work. So we'll have to test it, but is Dan a good singer? I think so. I don't know if he would say he is, but I think he is. He's really annoying about, like, being mean to himself with that. Like, he would probably never admit that he's a good singer. He'd be like, no, I'm terrible. And then we'd be like, oh, you're so bad at singing. Yeah, okay. But he's actually, I think, really good at it. So, I think the stars are fun. Yeah? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are good. Keep them in the white swatch, because I like how that looks. That's very chaotic, but in a fun way, perhaps? Maybe? You want his courage to sing on streams? I know, I wish that I had the confidence. I don't at all. I mean, thank you for the 4-month resub. Okay, so... No. No, not to that. Oh, I know. Sorry, this is like totally unrelated, but this wallpaper would actually be really good, I think, for our primary bedroom. I think that has all the right vibes. Toddler potties? Oh, I don't potty train them. So we don't need that. I do not potty train them. Yeah. So we try to get level 3 and 3 skills, which is usually communication, movement, and imagination. And then we age them up. So potty trains level 3 skill, you use it most times. Oh, I find it easier to do these. Potty training it's a small skill because it's just 3 levels, but I actually find it a lot easier to do movement and imagination are easy, and I like communication because they can just talk to the teddy bears over and over again. I randomize their traits, so I don't, if they're independent, they can potty train themselves, but mine are not ever independent, usually because I randomize their trait, so. I think it's kind of fun to randomize their traits. It's like a little added bonus or something. But the other ones they can do more on their own. And I can't be parenting them with infants. Like, I don't have time for that, so. Okay, I'm wondering if maybe I put this on that wall and we do these two on those walls. We could probably get some sort of art thing, or like, oh, the thinking skill is your nemesis. Yeah, I am so with you on that. The thinking skill is really annoying. That's fun. Any other murals that we could do? How many rooms do you have left? Oh, loads. I didn't dye my hair, Kayla, no. My hair just looks like this. Maybe it's a little bit darker looking because of the lighting, but it just looks like this. Okay. Oh, Kayla, how did it go? How did it go? I was with my dad earlier, so I couldn't watch, but how did it go? My friend Kayla, Candidly Kayla, did an interview on Twitch's channel today. But I missed it. Yeah, I bet you were so nervous. I'm really, really, really glad that it went well, though. That's awesome. That it went well. Was it like okay? Were they nice? Like, what did they ask you about? What's the? You don't have to tell me now. I can ask you about it later. But I'm sorry to like put you on the spot in front of everybody. You probably don't want to talk about it. You're like, I'm done with that. I finished it. I don't want to talk about it more. I'm glad they were nice, so that's really fun. I'm really glad to hear that. Okay, so maybe kids' room? I don't know. Oh, well, no. I always love this thing. I think this thing is cute. You know, this might even be fun for like, well, there are no hallways. I was gonna say for like a hallway or something, but there's no empty space. I can't. Yeah, it doesn't work in here. If you want to switch swatches quickly like this, you press the plus and minus keys on your keyboard, by the way. That's kind of cool in there. Why not above the computers? Oh, I was thinking about putting pride flags there. I hadn't done it yet, but that in my head, I guess I didn't say it out loud, but my reasoning was that in my head, I was gonna put pride flags up here above the computers. We can't, okay, so Rosewater, we can't have a basement, annoyingly, because if we did a basement, there would be too many room tiles, and then it wouldn't be a microhome anymore. So we're gonna have to put the graves outside, like out and about in the backyard, and not in here. I know, tragic, devastating. But plan on playing Sims Medieval anytime soon? We probably should. We should figure out a day for sometime soon. This is a micro home? Yeah, so the only part of the house that's actually a room is this part. The rest is all fake rooms. So the game is not seeing them as rooms. So you're able to get the micro home perk still. You see it's only 30 tiles. and we are a micro home. So we're kind of like messing with it a little bit for the game to not think they're rooms, so that we can have it still be a micro home. We're being sneaky. But anyway, I think it looks cool. Yeah, it's a fun trick. It's, to be honest, it might not be the best trick for like everyday builds, because the lighting glitch is very annoying to deal with. I can show you that too, but this is the same floor color. You see how they're different colors because it's like got a blue tone. The game thinks that this is outside, so it's giving me some weird lighting. So because of that, it's not great to have like in a normal house, and you can't really do a second floor that easily either, because if you wanted to, you could, but it has to be really small. So that's like 32-ish tiles, I think. A little bit more than. But if you wanted to have it be a second floor, you could do it, but you can only have a second floor on top of the part that is a main real house. You need to close it like this. You can't do it on top of anything else, because when you make the fake rooms, they have to be fake rooms, so they don't get a real ceiling. So you can't really do a second story. The flags are base game, yeah, the pride flags are base game. So you could do a small house with like a small second floor, but look at this. There's only a roof on the part that's actually a house. So, yeah, the flags, those are base game. They had, this was a couple years ago now, but they had like a slight Pride update. There was a couple t-shirts they added into the game. They added the flags. If they only had a Pride flag in a pack and not in the base game, we'd be in trouble. We would be very angry with them. That would be very, very bad of them to do, to like try and sell it to you. But yes, the Pride flags are base game. If you just search the word Pride, it comes up. It's just called Pride flag in game. So everybody has it. I personally am of the opinion that they should do more Pride stuff like this. Would, like, even if it's like kind of goofy almost, like if they made a door, like this door has the rainbow. If they made a door that had Pride flag swatches on it, like a door in various Pride colors, because imagine how cute a door that had like trans Pride colors on it would be. Like they could do a Pride update that isn't like just a flag. They can like use the colors for other things, and I think that would be really fun for them to do. If they were gonna do a Pride update this year, that would be my pick, is for like maybe also like some other varieties of flags would be kind of cute to have too, like maybe some smaller ones. I don't know, but yeah, I think that they could do a lot of Pride stuff. Just fun things. You know, there's still a roof, there's just not a ceiling reason. So you can't like paint the ceiling because there isn't one, but there's still a roof, so it won't rain in there. Yeah, like actual flags you could put like in the yard or something. Yeah. But I don't know, I think that would be kind of cool. There's a lot of things they could try. A wreath is a fun idea too. There's so many things they could do with that. They have is it maybe it's from the Carnival kit? They have, I think it's that like that tight cropped t-shirt that has like the Pride flag swatches on it, but the whole shirt is like Pride flag. It isn't like a flag on the shirt, it's like the shirt is just like striped, but I think it's from the Carnival kit. But things like that I think are fun for them to do. It'd be cool if they did more of it. A little pencil holder with a tiny Pride flag. Oh, that would be cute. You guys, this is the kind of thing that I think is fun to brainstorm, because you could try and like tell them, see if they'll listen. But like something like this, if it had like a little tiny Pride flag sticking out of that, that would be cute too. I like that. Or just, I think generally speaking, like a small flag that you could put outside, like one that you could hang on the wall that looks like one that you would hang outdoors, like flying outdoors. Maybe like little ones that you could like line the floor with. I don't know. We need more stuff like that. People would love stuff like that. It'd be fun to do like another Pride update like that. But they have, if you haven't seen them, here's a fun one, because people oftentimes ask me about this Pride flag in game, and they're like, when did that happen? It was a few years ago, but there's also Pride nail polish already in CAS. So if you haven't seen that, there's a bunch of nail polish swatches that are like the different fingers are painted to what looks like the Pride flags, the Pride flag colors across their nails. And that's already there. That's base game too. So you may know that already, but just in case you didn't. Fun to point out in case you weren't aware. The Peppa Pig item? Oh, this is, it's a Peppa Pig statue my friend made for me. It's the only CC I have right now. So, you like it? Oh, that's cute. They have like the corsages and wedding stuff, like the little flower. So they already have the system. The idea the potato says is if they had like pins or buttons in CAS, that is really fun. If there was like a little tiny flag pin that was, it works the same. It would work like jewelry. Like it would probably take the place of a necklace. But it would just pin like on their chest. That is a really cool idea. I would love if they did that. Okay, we need to write these things down. Or like bracelets too, with like a little charm. Pronoun pins, yeah, those would be really cute. I wonder if they could do the pin thing that well. Cause does the corsage kind of fit weird on them? Does it like float off their chest at all ever? The only problem with that is that it doesn't always fit with every shirt. Because like sometimes the shirts are more three-dimensional than others. But I'm okay with that. Like I'll take what I can get, you know? So I wouldn't be mad if it clipped a little bit, like whatever, you know? They don't have bandanas. They don't really do hair accessories separate too often. I can even pop into CAS and show you what I'm talking about a little bit more. They don't really do hair accessories in CAS separate too often, just because they don't always fit with the hair. It kind of like complicates things because of like how the hairs are all shaped, like it wouldn't go on. So they do hats, but the hats, oh, this Tim's an alien. I didn't know that. But the hats, it has like, some of them have like a morph. So, like to give an example, these, you don't see their hair underneath it anymore. It's like switches their hair to look like this. Everybody, regardless, it like you can see the little bit of hair poking out. So if they did a bandana, what I would anticipate is, I don't know if it would work like a hat like this. What's that nose ring? Oh, it's like not fitting on the sim for some reason. That is really weird. I don't know why it doesn't fit her nose. I'm not in full edit mode, so I can't move it around. But I'm saying that because if they did a bandana, they did this, and this is what I wanted to show you. This one, always, it switches their hair to look like that. It like morphs their hair to be that. So our hairstyle doesn't look like that, obviously. Well, also there's no green for this, but it will switch the texture of their hair to be that one underneath it. So if they did like a proper bandana, I think it'd probably have to have a morph like this. Otherwise it wouldn't like fit on most of the hairstyles, because if you tried to put it on top of like, oh, I don't even know. There's a million hairs. They all have different, like imagine trying to put a bandana on top of this. What would it look like? Or like on top of this, or it's all different. So anyway, I don't like that really. It's kind of annoying that that's how it works. We do have the bandana from Cottage Living, but you can't change the color separately. Sometimes when CC creators do stuff like this, I used to have some CC where it was kind of like this, but then there was a hat also. So the default of this is like this teal color, but then there would also be a hat that like layers on top of it and has different swatches, so you could change them separately. But I so wish that you'd be able to change the color of the hats and the like bandanas, you know, headbands, clips, all that separate. It's really annoying that you can't in The Sims 4. But just with like how it works, they'd have to like make something new. Anyway, I wish it wasn't that way, but I just wanted to show you the existing bandanas to talk about it, but it's kind of a strange one. Shoelaces? Oh, that's kind of fun. That would be cool. Yeah, and it's super annoying for like different hair textures and stuff. It just doesn't really work like that because the morphing, it like switches the texture despite what you want, but yeah, and like when the hair's like a pretty ribbon, you can't change the color of the ribbon. Very annoying. I wish that I think The Sims 4 might be a little bit stuck in its ways with some of these things, but I have high hopes that whatever this Project Renee business is that they're working on, I have high hopes that Project Renee will be better in that way. Like, it will hopefully make up for a lot of these things that we don't like about this. So, am I gonna play Coral Island anytime soon? I've been playing a lot of House Flipper recently. I usually kind of play like 2 games at a time on stream. I play The Sims and like one other thing that's like, I kind of obsess over The Sims and one thing. So right now my one thing is House Flipper. It's not that I don't want to play other games, it's just that I'm kind of obsessed with House Flipper. So I haven't played Coral Island in a little bit, but I'm big into House Flipper right now. It's always The Sims and something else. Why can't you do a normal house? It's not that we can't, it's that we don't want to. We want it to be a tiny house so we can get the skill perks. You get double skill gain from playing in a micro home. So we're doing this on purpose. We're going to great lengths intentionally to get those perks. So that is the goal. Okay, I think I'm gonna use the expensive stuff because we have a lot of money, so we can afford to be spending it. For you toys, The Sims 4 is Stardew Valley. I get it, I get it. I saw some people, now this is pure speculation, okay? I don't know anything about this. However, I saw some people talking about how they think that the Stardew Valley update is gonna come out in the next couple of weeks. I guess some modder in the Stardew Valley Discord tagged a bunch of people and they were like, start getting your mods ready, it's coming soon. So what do they know? Probably nothing. But people think it's coming in the next few weeks because of that. That could mean nothing though, because that's like if I said to you, get ready guys, The Sims 4 is having an update tomorrow. How do I know? Oh, I just feel like, trust me. I just said it for no reason. Like anybody could say that, but I don't know much about that person, so I don't know. But also Stardew Valley's anniversary is next week. So it's not that strange to think. It came out on the 26th in 2016. So it's not unreasonable to think that like maybe Concerned Ape is aiming for around the anniversary for the update. And maybe that's why they're guessing that. But I don't know if I think it's going to come that soon. But there is some speculation about the update maybe coming out in the next couple weeks. So we'll see. But just one person made the game and he hasn't said when the update is coming out. So we shouldn't get our hopes up too high. Yeah, he's been bug fixing and he hasn't been bug fixing for that long, I don't think, with the 1.6 stuff, right? So who knows? But I feel like those people who make mods for the game, they probably know better than me, right? Right? Yeah, right, Brew? I know. I would be very sad if he dropped it on a day that I was busy, but said modder was in contact with Concerned Ape. Yeah, so maybe. And a lot of modders already had access to 1.6 beta for like modding reasons, so it's not that unlikely, but we'll see. We'll see. They already have beta versions already made, so. I don't know. You'd be copying The Sims if he drops it on a day that you're busy. Well, so The Sims is having a big stuff going on next week too, so we can't have both. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Okay. Okay. You never got into Stardew? You should try it. I really, really, really love Stardew Valley. I love Stardew Valley. I have such a soft spot in my heart for Stardew Valley. I cannot say enough good things about it, so. The Crystal Pack is next week. Yeah, it comes out on Thursday. You just want Fae Farm to be free? Oh, I was thinking about Fae Farm yesterday because I was uninstalling a bunch of stuff on my PC. I was like going through and uninstalling games that I don't really play anymore. And I didn't uninstall Fae Farm, but I saw it and I was like, oh, Fae Farm. So I did look at her yesterday and think, oh, I had fun with that game. It was a little bit, it wasn't quite as good as I had hoped it would be. That looks really weird. That's supposed to be yellow. It kind of matches the cream here though. Do I watch Drag Race? Oh, do I watch Drag Race? Everyone, tonight is Snatch Game. It's a big day. We're gonna be thriving later. That I gotta get off stream right at 7 in 20 minutes because I have to make dinner before Drag Race starts. Every Friday. Who do I think will win? I don't know. I actually think that Plasma could probably do very well in Snatch Game. Plasma won last week's episode too. These are like, the challenges have been right up her alley recently, but I think Plasma could probably do really well with it. Plasma is a friend of the stream as well. Not really. She doesn't know that she's a friend of the stream. But someone here that watches our streams knows Plasma in real life. So Plasma is a friend of the stream. But again, she doesn't know that. This is happening to her against her will. We've called her a friend of the stream. She doesn't know. Unrequited friend of the stream. Elise, thank you for the 48 months, by the way. And Rora and Whispering and T, thank you for the subs too. You thought I meant like racing cars. No. Not quite. Not quite. Oh, you know what? I've decided I'm gonna make this room into my art studio instead. Because she wants to have a private art studio, and I'm gonna make her use the other bathroom. I'm gonna force her to go over there if she wants to shower, I've decided. Plasma would love it here if she knew who we were. I don't know if she would. We don't know if she likes games. We don't know if she's into this kind of thing. We're projecting onto Plasma against her will. Should I do this stuff? I don't really like that stuff. Probably not. I may have heard a cat. No way to be sure. No. No, she'd like you. You love Vlad. Her name is Plasma. Oh my god, of course. Right. You know what? That makes perfect sense. Plasma Fruit, she'd love The Sims. She's literally in the game. They named that after her. Okay, sorry. Focus, Kayla. Get it together. What are you doing? You're trying to make an art studio. I'll leave that for a second. Let me get myself an easel. Sorry, I'm derailing. You had a mission. I did have a mission, Brew, and you kind of threw me off, but it's okay. I liked it. Maybe from Eco Lifestyle. You know how we have, like... It's in the other decor. Oh no, sorry, chat. I didn't mean to yawn. Now you're all gonna yawn. This is terrible. Okay, I wanted to put this here. All right. Maybe we paint like that. I don't know. Time we got a drag pack. That would be really cool. I mean, truthfully, we need more makeup. Just generally speaking, we need more makeup that works on all frames as well. Like the makeup in The Sims 4 is really lacking. So just more makeup as a whole would be a huge help. But not as a collab with Mac. More makeup, but not with them. We need it to be a little bit better executed than that. That's not too bad. If they collab with Trixie. The thing is, they already do collab with Trixie on stuff. And like, she plays The Sims. Like, Trixie Mattel for real plays The Sims. We're not just saying that. She actually plays The Sims. So, if they did like a kit and they worked with Trixie Mattel on it, how good would that be? Come on. There was a collab with Mac. Yeah, it was a base game update though. They literally had, wait, look at this. The reason that we complain about it so much is because they did like a real life makeup collab. They made a palette, except this is not a new palette. They repurposed an old palette for it. This is the Solar Glow ×9. It's just a random palette that they put in a blue box with a green inside and said it's a Sims palette. It's just random, boring. The shades are called Moon Rock, Copper Aura, Blackberry, Sugared, Quarry. Boring stuff. So they didn't really make a palette, nor did they actually collab. They just repurposed an old one and tried to sell it to Simmers. And then they made some makeup in The Sims, but it's really bad. You know the eyeliner? The sperm eyeliner? You've probably seen it. That was from this. But we were all really upset about this because I felt like this could have been... Let me show you another one. Here we have... This is ColourPop's Animal Crossing palette collab. Right? This one's brand new. But this is ColourPop's Animal Crossing palette. And like the shades, Able Sisters, Taylor Ticket, Custom Design. Like they made them like actually Animal Crossing themed. We've got like this Isabelle thing. Like this is so good. If they had done a thing like this, like with ColourPop instead of stupid Mac, it would have been so much better. But no, we got this bad, useless. The Sims could have had the coolest makeup collab. And now they're never gonna do it again. Because they've already done a makeup collab. They probably have like exclusivity with MAC for makeup for like a long time because of that. Anyway, very sad. Also, I have it at my desk because I keep my makeup in this drawer. All my makeup is in my desk drawer, so that's why it's here. It's not as weird as it seems. I keep my makeup here because I usually do my makeup here because I only really ever wear makeup when I'm like recording. So, and yeah. How long ago was that? Oh, the MAC collab? I don't know. Was that in like 2020 or something? I have it in case of emergency MAC makeup discussions. Yeah, you never know when it's gonna come up. So you gotta keep it on near you just in case. It was pre-pandemic. Maybe it was 2019 then. I can look it up. Sims 4 MAC makeup. I think it was in 2020. June 2020. Yeah. So it wasn't pre-pandemic. It was prime pandemic. Right in the beginning. Mara, thank you for the 19-month resub. I appreciate that. Yeah, around Eco Lifestyle. That's right. That's right. Right when I graduated college. They sent me a bunch of the palettes. I gave them to my sister and her friends too. But I think it's bad makeup too. And I'm not a huge fan of MAC because they test on animals. A lot of makeup companies, they say, oh, we're cruelty-free, we don't test on animals. But actually they do test on animals, but they just hire a third-party company to do it. So they can say, we don't test on animals. But it's because you have to if they want to sell in China, so. A lot of companies lie. But anyway, I'm not a big fan of them for that. And they're like, oh, but we don't. We don't. But you did. So, but it's because if they have to in order to sell in China. So I don't know. I don't really think that makes any sense, but I don't make the rules. So did you get a kitten? Did you really? A black kitten? No way. Anyway, I find that very like upsetting. So sorry for bringing it up. Yeah, at this point, like, what are they even testing? Like, all this stuff that they're using has already been tested, you know? They're not, like, trying out new ingredients. It's, like, previous ingredients that are being you know? Anyway. Tipsy, thanks for the 35 months. I think that... Let me get some more canvases in here. Whoa, Christine. I don't know what that clip is. I think, oh, there's like a glitch. There's like a blank chat message from Christine. That's weird. Mrs. Tomato, your messages, they're not coming through. Maybe you should type something else instead just to see if it works still. That's really strange. I don't know why that's happening, huh? It has over 16,000 views, that clip. Oh my God. That's because people on the internet, can't imagine lilsimsie saying a bad word. It's really shocking and horrifying to them. So, I get it. I can see why it would be. Oh, that's too much. Too much. Colors. Yellow. Oh, I'm so glad the kid's name is George. I'll take a look at it later after stream. That's pretty fun. I always feel bad when people are like, oh, I posted it in the Discord, and then I'm like, okay, I'll look at it later. But the thing is, I'm oftentimes quite worried about like pulling stuff up on stream that people are like, oh, I put it in the Discord. Because it's like, if you show off one thing in the Discord, then it's like 10 other people are like, oh, but mine too. And then it's like all of a sudden we're looking in the Discord at people's photos, and then it like makes me feel nervous because I feel like it devolves, but I don't mean any harm by that. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but I don't want anybody to feel bad. It's more like if I don't see somebody else's, then are they gonna get upset? Like that's what we don't want. So anyway, you know what? I don't care if it looks ugly from the outside. I'll block it with like a tree. I want a big window in here. I think we need a big window in here. It's for the best. Okay, and then maybe, what else can we put? Should I do like a little ottoman or something? Yeah, if it's an art studio, it needs a window. It needs a window to be an art studio. I don't know about that one, but that's okay. That's fine, it's fine. Let me look at some of the things from Nifty Knitting too. Oh, there's the little art cart. Wait, that's better. There's like this item. Oh, I was brainstorming. It was so funny. I was brainstorming ideas with one of my friends. We were talking about like, I was trying to make a kit concept video again. So I was like trying to brainstorm ideas of like, if I were to make a kit concept video like we did last time, what will we put in it? And they were throwing out some ideas for an art studio kit, like full of stuff just for an art studio and like art supplies and things like, you know, focused around painting. And they were like, oh, what if there was like a cart that had art supplies? And then I was like, kind of like this one. And then they were like, what if there was a cart that had a slot that you could put books on top? And I was like, kind of like this one. But it made me laugh that happened. But I do think that the idea of an art studio kit is kind of interesting. But we were just throwing out some ideas, giggling about it. But there's a lot of things in the game and from a lot of packs, so it's easy to forget. So, okay, let me fix. Ooh, I kind of like that with the orange and blue, actually. That's not too bad. That one is Nifty Knitting, yeah. So this one's like actually knitting supplies. The thing is, if they made like a kit like that, I think it would have more like painting supplies. But I don't know. Again, it's just an idea. I don't want you guys to think there's actually like any pack like that coming. We were just like joking around, throwing out ideas of what kind of stuff they could make for fun. There's no real thing like that coming. We're just daydreaming, as one does. But I think that would be cool. It would have more stuff like this, I think, in it, if they actually made a pack like that. I guess we already have some things like that from Nifty Knitting though. But I want to have like a little cup that has paintbrushes and like all that kind of stuff. I like to, sometimes when I've been doing art studios before, I would take the, where is it? From the bathroom clutter kit, there's like a toothpaste tube. And I was like trying to pretend that it was a tube of paint. We are grasping at straws here for stuff about art studio things. But we were like, oh, this could be a paint tube. It could be too if you really wanted it to. It works. But I want more stuff like that. I love that. I think that's kind of fun. Yeah, just more art stuff, more organizers. I would love, honestly, my deep dream for another skill in The Sims 4. I know we're just now getting jewelry making. I've been talking about wanting like more hobbies, like artsy hobbies, in packs for a long time, and I kept throwing out pottery. I want pottery really bad. I'm not mad about jewelry, but I would have rather had pottery. But like that would be so good, and that's a great time to add in that kind of stuff because you would have like all the paintbrushes for glaze and stuff. So that would be really fun because that would be multifunctional because you could use it to decorate an art studio, but also to decorate like a painting space or a pottery studio. But I think pottery would be so fun as a skill in The Sims because then you could make decor. Like you get all this cool clutter to put on shelves. You can make like mugs to put on kitchen shelves. You can make plates. You could make pots. Like I think that a pottery skill in The Sims would be really good. And we already have the ball of clay. So like that kind of fits in a little bit. Like they could try and build that out a little bit more. I don't know. But you can make like a vase and put flowers in it. Just, that's my dream. I really would like to see them do that. But we got in The Sims 3, they had sculpting, which was like a huge giant thing. But I want to have a pottery wheel, small pottery wheel. We just want more clutter. At the end of the day, we just want more clutter. And it all comes back to clutter. But it is fun, the thought of like making custom pots. And then it kind of, I guess with this jewelry making thing that they're doing, they've set it up so that you can pick like a different color metal and a different color gem. So I feel like with the pottery, if they were to do that, there's like tech existing now for you to pick like the style of pot and then like the color of the pot and maybe like a pattern on it too or something. I don't know. But it seems like going off of what this stuff pack's gonna look like with the jewelry, it seems like that UI could be used again for pottery and have like a menu that way. But who knows? The woodworking bench, that's base game. Everybody can make woodworking stuff on the bench. I think what Christine is talking about though with the making the pots, the plant pots, I think that those pots, Christine, are from not Eco Lifestyle, they're from Outdoor Retreat. These are the debug planter boxes that you can craft with the woodworking table, but they're Outdoor Retreat, not base game. A lot of the furniture that you can craft on the woodworking table is from Outdoor Retreat. They have like the tables and stuff. Yeah, these are Outdoor Retreat though. I put on debug so I can show you. Why would they do that? I know. At least it's one thing that makes Outdoor Retreat more useful, but those aren't base game. I know, it's very annoying. The agreed wish list is a drag pack, pottery pack, and a gamer pack. I'm not mad. I really love the idea of pottery though. But I feel like now that we got jewelry making, they're not gonna make a second art themed pack straight away, right? Like, they could totally fit pottery into an expansion pack. If they did some sort of expansion pack, who knows what kind, just some kind. They could fit pottery as a skill into that though, as a fun side quest. Who knows? Around the holidays, that would be fun. You want fairies? Oh, fairies are the main thing people want. I'm more concerned about pottery now. But fairies are probably the biggest request by people. Fairies are the most commonly talked about. Yeah, I love the idea of a hobby pack. My friend Molly has been talking about that for years. The idea of wanting a hobby pack specifically that just has a ton of hobbies in it, like pottery making and stuff. Almost like ambitions in The Sims 3, a little bit, but that would be kind of cool. Just like variety of hobbies that you could do. I don't know if people would care about that. They'd probably think that it's like boring and not worth being an expansion pack, but depends what they do with it for it to be worthwhile. You want a hotel EP? I would love hotels. We all know I would love hotels. Hotels are my biggest dream. Now I'm just getting sad. Now we're just all talking about this. Yeah, I can't imagine that either. Honestly enough, when I think about what kind of expansion pack I want to see next, I don't even know what to think about because I have a lot of ideas of things that I want for like smaller scale packs. When it comes to an expansion pack, I don't even know what I would put as my like top of my list. Aside, because I feel like hotels should probably be a game pack, fairies should be a game pack. I don't think that hotels are too similar to apartments. I think that the gameplay and the build features are completely different of that, Brianna. Hotels I think of as being more similar to like restaurants in its functionality. The apartments don't really work like hotels. I want to go on vacation. It's different. A dating and pottery pack, like first date and then you go to a pottery class. Oh my god, that would be kind of fun. And the thing is though, classes don't work like that in The Sims, but like going to a pottery painting thing or like going to a class on a date would be cool. I guess like online dating is high on my list too, but that's not like a whole expansion pack. That would just come in a different pack, you know, like you could put online dating in anything really. They could have put online dating in city living. In The Sims 3, online dating came in seasons. I'm serious. So they could, if they're gonna make me my online dating, they could put that anywhere. We could get that anytime. But I really want online dating for real. You want it to be a base game update? Yeah, I mean, that's more preferable to me as well, but I just don't expect them to do that. I wouldn't expect it. I would prefer it, but I wouldn't expect it. But yeah, it came in seasons. So weird. It's really weird to me that, like, they still don't have it in The Sims 4. Because everybody, like, it's so common. Even more than it was in The Sims 3 era. Like, online dating is, like, just it's almost like a fact of life now. Like, everybody has at least been on the apps at least once, you know? Like, it's just really weird that it's not there. Like, it's just everywhere. It's very strange that we don't have it still to this day. Sims 3 had it? It was bad in The Sims 3. I want it to be better in this game. Met your boyfriend through Hinge? Yeah, I met mine through Discord. So I get it. But so many people meet on online dating apps and stuff, so. Okay, well, anyway, we've ranted enough. I've barely built anything. We probably should get off stream here soon enough because I have to make dinner before Drag Race starts. I'm serious. Did you did letters and long distance, Leah? That's so cute. Oh my gosh. I love that. I love that. I'm sorry you did long distance. I know it sucks. I've been there, but does your husband know about this Discord, boyfriend? You sound like Dan when you say that. I was telling chat yesterday that Dan gets mad when I call him my boyfriend. When I say things about like having a boyfriend or make a joke about having a boyfriend, he says, "You don't have a boyfriend." How do you know? No. You were a blind date? Oh, that's so fun. Maybe I'll call him my ex-boyfriend instead. That's what Chow was joking about yesterday. We were like, well, you don't want to be called boyfriend? I'll call you my ex-boyfriend then, Duck Dan. That's technically correct too. Okay, save game again. Did I just save? I'm not sure. I just want to triple check. I guess we'll work on this some more tomorrow then, because we didn't finish it. But we have a vision now. Every time, it's like the beginning is slow because you got to figure out the vibes. And then once you get the vibes figured out, it starts to come together more. So we'll get the vibes figured out. We've done that. We've got just a few bedrooms left to furnish, and then we can work on the outside and then put our graves and then get a move on. Oh, I could never call Dan my ex-boyfriend online, even as a joke, because then they'd think I broke up with him. And that's not correct. I didn't. I am, in fact, still married to him. So, but it's cute, and I like that we're gonna have a micro home. I don't love the outside, but we'll cover it with plants. It'll be better, and it's really nice to have a micro home. It'll be very helpful for us to have the perks. So, anyway, micro home. I know it doesn't look like one, but it technically is one. So that's all that matters, right? Yeah, the view is going to be cool. I'm building it backwards right now because the lighting is bad, but the view is going to be great. We're going to have, like, right where the house is will be our huge graveyard, and they'll have this great view. And that's going to be fun to have. So, looks way too big to be a micro home. If you were just tuning in, the only part of the house that's actually tiles is this room. All the rest of it is not real rooms. So the game doesn't think that they're tiles, so it doesn't count them as being rooms. So it says you've placed 30 out of 32 tiles for this tier. So it is a micro home. We're kind of being sneaky about it. And we're in Del Sol Valley right now. First time I joined the stream live. Hey, welcome in. It's good to see you. I'm so sorry, but I'm about to end stream. I know I feel so guilty. You just got here. But I am about to end stream. I have to get off stream right at 7 on Fridays because I have to make dinner before Drag Race starts. I'm so sorry, but it's really important to me. So everybody, I hope you have the absolute best rest of your night. I think I'll go and raid somebody who is perhaps also playing The Sims. Oh, you know what could be great? There's a streamer called Mahogany Maxine who is a fantastic builder. You are just gonna be obsessed. I might go over there and say hi. It looks like they're doing some building right now. So we can go over to Maxine's stream and send some love and say hello to everybody over there. I can show you what the build looks like right now. It looks like we got some CC, but look at this. It's looking good. I'm curious to see it up close. So we'll go over to Maxine's chat and we'll say hello, everybody. Thank you again for hanging out. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll work some more on this build and then probably do some more gameplay of the challenge tomorrow. So that's a good start, and I'll catch you all later. Okay. You know, and Casey and Fran, thank you for the subs. Good night, everybody. Bye. And stop streaming.